Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Tonight, the Champions League quarter-final second legs get underway. Chelsea versus Real Madrid. Have to say, not overly excited for it. It's just me in the studio tonight for the first time in a while. No Harry, of course. Tuesday night means it is just me. So, get excited for 45 minutes at least of me crying over Real Madrid by myself. But yeah, good to be back. Good to be back with the solo streams. Good to be back with the Champions League. Unfortunately, probably not going to be a very exciting night, but I do have some hope that Chelsea could pull something off at the bridge. You know, we're not favourites by any stretch tonight, but there is a chance. There's always a chance. Football, well, it's unpredictable. So, as much as Chelsea fan, I've seen you in chat already, mate. Constantly going like, what was the first? I can't see the first message now. But yeah, not confident, to say the least. And I have to say I'm not confident either in Chelsea's abilities. But yeah, you never know. You never know what we might be able to pull off. Very interesting lineup as well, which we'll get into in a second. But firstly, welcome to the stream, Chelsea fan. Welcome to the stream, Nick Nat. Great to see you. And hopefully we can keep that chat flowing tonight. If not, it might be very lonely for me. So yeah, make sure to get involved throughout the evening and throughout the game as well. To start though, the poll in chat does have some faith in Chelsea. 75% think the Blues will win tonight, 25% going for Real Madrid. Probably the more rational, I have to be honest. But yeah, some interesting comments. A lot on the lineup. So I think we'll start with the lineups tonight. That makes the most sense. It's the biggest talking point. More specifically, the home lineup. Chelsea in a 3-5-1-1. I'm as baffled as you guys are. But yeah, Kepa Arrizabalaga in between the sticks. That's the least surprising element of this lineup. Back three then of Fofana, Captain Silva, and Chalobah makes his first start under Frank Lampard. Reece James at right wing back, Cucurella at left wing back. A midfield 4-3, what are we calling this, guys? Because Kovacic, Fernandes and Kante are a midfield 3. But Conor Gallagher's on the pitch, presumably running about a bit, and then Kai Havertz leaves the line by himself. This feels like we're protecting a 2-goal lead, not desperately needing a goal to have any hope of progressing. I mean, it's a baffling formation, but you never know. It might just work. And to be fair, the only thing I see with this formation is if you look at how Manchester City play in the 3-2-4-1, if we emulate that this evening, you never know. James and Cucurella bomb on, you get probably Kante pushing up with Gallagher, Havertz leading that line like Haaland. Not the greatest comparison, but then obviously Kova, Fernandes offering that support with the back three obviously being solid. I think that can work. I mean, it probably leave us a little bit open at the back, but we're open at the back anyway, so nothing really changes there. But it's just a weird lineup, and you guys in chat agreeing with me so far. Nick Nack asking Felix, Sterling, Pulisic, Mudryk, Mount, Ziyech, all on the bench. Just no attackers tonight in the starting lineup for Chelsea. Chelsea fan says Nick that Lampard is a clown. I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? It's a really bizarre formation. This is the type of thing that makes or breaks a career. Because if Frank Lampard has pulled off an absolute worldie of a tactical masterclass this evening, then, he'll be heralded amongst Chelsea greats. Or we're going to lose 6-0 at home to Real Madrid and he will have his P45 on his desk by, I was going to say Monday morning, but I'm hoping it's sooner than that. But yeah, it's going to be exciting either way. As for the Real Madrid lineup, a bit more conventional in the 4-3-3. No need for change in the eyes of Carlo Ancelotti, and the lineup is incredibly similar. Thibaut Courtois, the man between the sticks. Flat back 4, Carvajal, Militao, Alaba and Camavinga in at left back once more. Midfield 3, Valverde, Kroos and Modric. Rodrigo on the right, Vinicius Jr. on the left. Caused Chelsea a lot of problems last time out. And then captain Karim Benzema leads the line. I've got a lot of issues with the fact that Real Madrid are going to cause us a lot of problems. I just feel it doesn't matter how defensive we set up, they're going to break us down. You can put 4 people in midfield, it's still not going to beat Modric, Kroos and Valverde. So I genuinely don't know how this is going to play. It's going to be really fascinating from a tactical point of view to see how they manage to make it work. I don't know though. I don't know what they're thinking, to be honest, Lampard and his technical staff. It does strike me as bizarre that we got rid of Graham Potter, because for all his flaws, he would have had a tactical idea for, he'd had an idea for what to do this evening. We saw that against Dortmund. We overturned a 2-0 loss. 1-0 loss in the first leg. Was it 1-0 or 2-0? It was 1-0, right? And we won 2-0 in the second leg, yeah. We overturned that under Graham Potter. He's probably who I would have wanted out of all our coaches this season. Obviously, Tuchel's now at Bayern, so he's sort of off limits. Bruno Salter, we saw one game, but Lampard, I don't know. Unless this is genuinely a tactical masterclass, I don't know what we're doing tonight. And that worries me, because I just don't know how it's going to go. But I guess it's worth trying something to stay in the competition. But yeah, you guys in chat have had a lot to say already, so I'll dive into some of the comments. People asking, will Harry rock up at halftime? Harry will be here at halftime unless, and this is exactly how he phrased it, unless Chelsea are getting pummeled. So, yeah, if Chelsea are still in with a shout, I'm sure Harry will be here. I think, though, if we're 6-0 down by half-time, he's probably not going to show up. But, yeah, I'll be here regardless throughout, so make sure to go absolutely nowhere and join me for all the action this evening. But yeah, Gay Visor, welcome to the stream. And then we've got Comrade Benz in chat, Aquilina McKenzie. Already a lot of people hopping in. And we've still got 8 minutes until kickoff. So great to see so many of you so early. But yeah, what was bizarre was getting rid of Tuchel, says Nick Knack. The thing is, getting rid of Tuchel wasn't bizarre. The timing of getting rid of Tuchel was bizarre. So the problem for Thomas Tuchel is that him and the board had their separate ideas, their separate ways. And it obviously wasn't going to work in the long run. But why did we cut our losses there? We could have easily, people say, the phrase cut your losses tends to be used when, you get rid of someone to avoid it going worse. But I think it's only got worse since we got rid of Tuchel. We could have easily got through a season. Thomas Tuchel probably would have kept us in the Champions League spots. We'd probably still be in the same position tonight, and I'd be more confident going into this game. I don't really see the negatives. And if you're going to get rid of him, wait at least until January. And then you can bring in a coach that has an entire window to do what they want. I know Potter had time before the window and during the window, obviously, but I don't know. I just don't know. Obviously, I don't think Potter was the right man in the end. Clearly a very good coach, but I think he was just a little out of his depth at Chelsea, and that's not worked out. Then, of course, Frank Lampard, an absolute club legend. I would never say a bad thing about the guy, but he's not a good enough manager. We saw that the first time round. We didn't need to see it a second time round. But in my opinion, we should have kept with Tuchel to the end of the season. And then when we brought in Graham Potter, we should have kept with him to the end of the season. But alas, hopefully we can at least keep Frank Lampard till the end of the season and not do something completely rash and bring in a second interim or something like that. But yeah. Thoughts on Bowley addressing the team? Now, I heard from Kepa in the press conference in the week that actually he does that every game. So a lot of media outlets were blowing it up like, oh, Bowley's gone in there, he's shouting loads of American things at all the players. Apparently that's just a normal thing. He goes in there after every game, which it does. I've got two contrasting thoughts on it. On one hand, it's great. I want that owner to feel so connected to the club that they have that much passion for the club to do well. But on the other hand, does it lessen what the owner says if he says it every week? Probably so. So, yeah, I don't know whether... I don't really know what's going on. I mean, the whole situation at Chelsea this season has been a joke. Like, the entire club has been run like a circus. And yeah, it's been a mess off the field. It's arguably been even worse on the field at times, but yeah. I don't think the first leg was too bad, in all honesty. Like, the goals we conceded, Asensio's was all Kepa's fault, really. And I know we should be switched onto the corner and someone should be getting out to him, but that was an easy save to make. And we easily could have had a goal had João Felix just, run straight out the goal rather than wide of it. But, yeah. We have to deal with the cards we've been dealt here, and I think Chelsea will put up a good fight this evening. I'm not confident we're going to win, but I pray that we at least put up a fight. If we get battered tonight, I'm going to be fuming because look at the team. We've not gone out with a team that's going to go and attack them from the off. We've gone out with a team that's going to sit behind the ball for 90 minutes and pray we don't get battered. So if we do end up losing heavily tonight, any more than 3, because I think as soon as you're getting a 5-0 on aggregate, anything like that, it's just a bit of a joke, especially if we don't actually score a goal. So, yeah. There's some things. There's a lot Chelsea can prove tonight, But this is the thing, right? We speak about, or I'm speaking about this in such a negative tone. 2 goals is very much overturnable. Like 2 goals. If this was any other side but Chelsea, I'd be going, you never know. Real are a good side, but you never know. But I'm just not confident in Chelsea's ability to even score 2 goals, let alone not concede for 90 minutes. So, yeah, going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. Of course, we do have another game going alongside tonight, Napoli versus AC Milan. Everyone's favourite Italian club this season, the hipster club, Napoli, very much in need of a turnaround there. They lost 1-0 in the first leg. Frank Zambo and Gisa got sent off as well, I believe. So they're in a tough spot, Napoli. They definitely, obviously, they need a performance at home tonight if they want to progress. So that's going to be interesting as well. Of course, if Chelsea Real is a formality, then we probably will switch channels. But yeah, we'll update that throughout the evening. But yeah, better get into kickoff. So we should probably get some predictions going. You guys in chat, get your predictions in. I'll be reading them out as once I've done mine. So I'll start then. Do I back my head or my heart here? I think I've got to back the heart. I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. We're taking this to extra time. There we go. There's no reason. There is no logic behind that prediction. Just pure vibes. Chelsea 2, Real Madrid 0. To extra time we head. And I think Napoli will overturn that. Napoli 2, AC Milan 1. Let's see how many... Oh no, that would take us to extra time as well. Yeah, we go. We're going extra time in every game. Napoli 2-1 on the night. And then 2-2 on aggregate. Both games going to extra time. But the players are coming out of the tunnel now. Chelsea fan going 4-0 Real. Fair enough. But yeah, looking at that poll in chat then, 57% Chelsea, 43% Real Madrid. It's a lot closer than I thought. I'll be honest, as much as I'm a Chelsea fan, I know we've got obviously like Chelsea fan in chat. I thought there's going to be a lot of votes for Real Madrid. But Nick Nat's going 3-1 to Madrid as well. Gary Weisman vibes. How very Gen Z of you. Yeah. I've got nothing else to base it off. But yeah, I will quickly update the scoreboards because I need to change those versus to 0-0s. That'll give me one less thing to remember to do before we get underway. So there we go. And then all I've got to remember to do is the timer. I'm usually behind on it, so I'm going to be proactive this evening. But yeah, I don't know why that one is coloured, by the way. Let's see if I can change that. Harry really left me with a lot of work to do. There we go. Fantastic. Anyway, we are not far away from kick-off. The players probably listening to the Champions League anthem coming from the speakers. They're probably... I hope the Chelsea players are up for it. They don't... Never have I seen... You know what they've panned across the players? Usually, for a Champions League night, you're going, oh my God, look at them. These great players of the game. I'm just like, never have I seen 11 blokes I'm less confident in to actually do anything. Like, we can't even look menacing, let alone play like a side that's going to offer Real Madrid a challenge. So, yeah, as I say, I do not have much confidence for this evening, but you never know. You never know what can happen. It's the Champions League. It's a knockout start round competition, so anything can happen. And yeah, Chelsea, though, will be hoping to avoid some yellow cards if they are to progress. 6 yellow cards in the starting lineup. Kepa, Enzo, Thiago Silva, Kovacic, Gallagher and James all on a yellow card. Of course, Chilwell misses this game through suspension after pulling Rodrigo to the ground in the last game. So, yeah, a lot of cards Chelsea need to watch out. I don't think Chelsea are going to be progressing this. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. But looking at the team, it's just no emphasis to attack. If Gallagher is one of the two up front, that doesn't fill me with confidence either. I'd rather have no strikers than Conor Gallagher. But he did score at the weekend, so maybe he'll score again. Football FIFA, welcome to the stream. Where is your brother? Harry does not turn up for Tuesday night streams until half time. He's playing football this evening, so yeah, that's where he is. But he will join us for half time. Yeah, we'll join us for half time if Chelsea aren't getting battered. So yeah, look out for that in 45 minutes. As for Real Madrid, only 2 yellow cards to watch out for when they progress. I don't think it's an if with them. It seems quite likely they will, but. Look at the poll in chat as well, by the way. 67% of you think Chelsea come away with the win. You're just as irrational as me then. 33% going for Real Madrid. Fair enough. A lot of people think that Chelsea are going to get a win tonight. I back it. I love it. I just don't see it happening. I guess we could win 2-1 on the night, though, and still not progress. So, That probably seems the most reasonable thing to happen. Chelsea could score twice, but we're not gonna keep a clean sheet. Anyway, yeah, we're about to go underway here. Frank Lampard shakes the hand of Carlo Ancelotti, of course, his former boss, and Chelsea about to get us underway here. Is it Chelsea getting us started? I don't know. VT Sport focusing on Enzo Fernandez. If Chelsea are going to get a result, it's probably going to come from him creating something. We do have kick-off, by the way, in the other game tonight. Napoli versus AC Milan, the all-Italian affair in the quarter-final. And of course, that game that team will face the other winners. I thought for a moment they were facing Chelsea, Real Madrid, but no. Winners of tonight will face the winners of tomorrow. Back to Gallagher's way. Conor Gallagher passes the ball back. And we're underway here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea in need of goals tonight if they're to overturn something. Can they pull it off? Probably not, but it's going to be exciting nonetheless. Already losing possession. It's a Real Madrid throw on the far side. Dani Carvajal. I mean, just you look at as you list players for Real Madrid, you get more and more nervous throughout the game. I just don't see us getting a result tonight, but that's good from Chelsea. Win the ball. Heart of the pitch. Kai Havertz in possession. Got Gallagher. Havertz. We're very congested over this left-hand side of the pitch, though we have won a throw, so that's a positive. Not bad, Chelsea. Almost got to a minute without conceding. This is exactly how we needed it to go. We're taking all the wins we can get tonight. But yeah. Chalabar now to take a throw on this left-hand side. I know, he's going to leave it to Cucurella. Cucurella spots the run of Conor Gallagher down the line. That's taken down well by Conor Gallagher. Put out of play. Real Madrid's throw-in. Complete wrong end of the pitch. But, I mean, I don't really know how that's happened there. Gallagher tries to bring it down. I didn't even see how it ended up off the pitch. Unless he's got the whammiest chest in the world, I don't know how that occurred. Ball's off the pitch again. We've seen about 5 seconds of the ball on the pitch so far. Everything's been in the stands. Maybe this is Chelsea's plan. If the ball's not on the pitch, Real Madrid can't score. Yeah, and Ryan G, welcome to the stream with a classic high full stop. Great to see you, Ryan. Glad you can join us for tonight's game. And yeah, some confusion here over where the ball's gone. I think one of the Chelsea fans has thrown it at Dani Carvajal, which is earning him some abuse. No, he was caught in the challenge by Kai Havertz, I think, yeah. You can see him there grimace as his foot is just caught by the studs of Havertz. Alaba surely pushing the back on Kante, not on the eyes of the referee. I don't know who the official is tonight. I'm sure Harry will tell us at half time, but it's not Turpin, and he's the only UEFA referee I recognise. Chalobah, Kovacic. Now Thiago Silva, Real Madrid putting the pressure on. That was uncharacteristically calm from Chelsea at the back, and we've instantly lost possession. Valverde takes a past Gallagher, and then goes back round for seconds, gives it to Cruz. Valverde. Brilliant passing play this from Real Madrid, but Chelsea are forcing them backwards, so that's at least a positive. Here's Eder Militao. Chelsea just don't pressure Real in the same way that Real have been immediately applying the press. When Thiago Silva was on the ball, Karim Benzema was on him in a flash. Yet when Alaba was on the ball, Havertz, there he did actually run, but Havertz usually just ball watching. Militao over the top. Rodrigo could cause Chelsea a lot of problems tonight with his pace. Doesn't on that occasion. Benzema, ball cut out by Conor Gallagher. That was good from Rodrigo, but Chelsea win the ball back. Kovacic tries to play out wide, passes unconvincing. Real have possession once more. Kicked off by Cucurella. We've done a good job. We've done a good job so far of just disrupting Real's early play. We know it's going to be difficult. Real are a very good side with the ball in their possession. So far, though, we've just disrupted their attacks. Mainly because we keep booting the ball off, which isn't, going to be very helpful when we're looking for goals, but at least they're not scoring at the moment. So that is the most important thing early doors. We can't afford to concede. If we concede a third, might as well walk off because we're not going to turn it over from there. But Two goals is achievable. I'll believe it more once I see the first, and see that we don't concede. But 2 goals is definitely achievable. We've seen Real Madrid do it. Very quick fire. Not Real Madrid, Liverpool did it against Real Madrid at Anfield. Chelsea, why can't they pull off the same? Probably because they don't have Mo Salah. Conor Gallagher's just been nutmegged, by the way, by Dani Carvajal. as if that's a surprise. And now Valverde turns him. He's got space to drive into here, Federico Valverde. How on earth he was allowed to do that? Luckily, his pass forward to Vinicius was very much unconvincing. Fofana knocks it back to Kefa and he smashes it long. Carvajal wins it back. Now Rodrigo wants to take it past Chalobah. That's good defending from Chalobah. Cucurella just goes over and trips him up for no reason. Luckily, no free kick awarded and Real can hold on to possession. Is the tactic to keep it 0-0 until the 70th minute, then bring on the cavalry? That might be Lampard's plan, you know. Wait until Real Madrid are tired, throw on players like João Felix and Mudryk to run at their defence, see what they can get out of it. And in the meantime, just keep everyone in our own half and make sure Real Madrid can't have shots. Might work, you never know. That might be Frank Lampard's thought process, to be fair. Though now we're starting to apply a bit more pressure to them. Reece James leaving one on Camavinga there. Vinicius, pass forward stopped by Fofana. But he does now manage to get it forward to Modric. It's good though, Chelsea able to double up on men this evening. It's meaning we're not exposed to Vinicius on this left-hand side. Maybe this more defensive formation is working. I just fear Real could very much catch us out on the counter. And this is, a horrible sign for Benzema, a horrible sign for Real Madrid. But this could be a lifeline for Chelsea. Karim Benzema on the floor. He was caught by, he landed poorly when contesting an aerial ball with Thiago Silva. And you just see him there. He plants his foot and it's not comfortable. He is not walking freely, Karim Benzema. I don't know if it's the sort of thing he can walk off. He's probably now just going to pick up the ball and score and then he'll be able to just go off and get straight back in the bus. But that could be a big concern, Real Madrid. Not only for tonight's game, but for the rest of the season as a whole. They're going to want to go for the Champions League again. If they don't have their star striker, though, I don't see how they can mount a serious challenge. And Kante there trips up Camavinga. Ball pulled back for Real Madrid. Free kick. Yeah, 14 votes, by the way, in the poll and chat now, and it's exactly 50-50. 50% of you think Chelsea will win tonight. 50% of you think Real Madrid will. Oh, it's just changed. 53% Chelsea now, 47% Real. It's very close. Very close, which is interesting because I honestly did not think as many of you would think Chelsea are going to win tonight. But I love the optimism. I love the confidence. Hopefully the Blues can pull it off. But if we're going to allow Vinicius this much space on the left-hand side, it's not going to be long before we concede. Vinny, ball to the back post. That's overhit. Chelsea live to fight another day. Dangerous ball though. And he's finding width there, Vinicius. How no one realises that he's in absolute acres on the left-hand side, I don't know. But yeah, Reece goes and applies the pressure. Vinicius, though, cuts inside and is immediately bearing it on goal. Decides to cross and it's a poor cross. And Chelsea playing out, robbed in possession by Real once more. Valverde. Cruz. Looking for that forward pass. Can he pick out Modric or Vinicius? No, force backward. Now he finds Vinicius. Fofana fouls him and Chelsea give away a free kick. That's the frustration. If we have to stop conceding fouls like this to Vinicius. He's so intelligent with his body position, with his movement. He's so good at winning free kicks, and we get baited into making a foul every single time. It's so frustrating. But yeah. Bring on the cavalry. Pretty sure the last battle we had at Stamford Bridge led to the English being conquered by the French. Yeah, well, that very much could happen if Benzema gets his way. So, and obviously he'll conquer another English side. But yeah, we're getting cooked. I don't know if we are, Chelsea fan. I don't think we're doing too badly so far. Yeah, there's not many positive signs, but we haven't conceded is my biggest positive from this. And there's no negatives. We haven't looked insecure. Yes, we're not exactly pushing forwards much at the moment, but I don't mind that. Let's tire Real out. Let's wear them out, and then we'll spring an attack because we're not going to be able to fight them, head to head while there's an even advantage. So we have won the ball high up the pitch. Conor Gallagher, that's a horrific ball. He was so indecisive there, Conor Gallagher. I don't know why you'd play him in a big match like tonight. Reece James wins it high up the pitch. Camavinga, though, recovers it. Don't know why you play Gallagher. He looks nervous. He's not won a single 50-50 yet. That there was definitely worrying. Won the ball high up the pitch. Very indecisive. His pass to Kante unconvincing. Real won the ball back. That was definitely a chance there, thrown away by Connor. But yeah, Kovacic in his own half win the free kick. Not too bad. Not too bad at all so far. I'll take that first, 5 minutes? I'll take the 10 minutes. Wow. Yeah, no, 100% take that. Not a bad way to start tonight's game at all. Here's Reece James. Enzo. Now to Reece. Back to Enzo. And Kovacic. Has options forward, and that's a ball in behind, searching for Conor Gallagher. Militao deals with it. But it's only out for a Chelsea throw now. Chelsea could, actually come forward with in some convincing manner. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Now Kovacic. Chalobah. Cucurella. Chalobah. Has Enzo inside. Thought he might go alone there. He does. That's a lovely ball from Trevor Chalobah. Picks out Reece James. Ball across the box. Kai Havertz. Falls to Kante. And that should be in. He has to be hitting the target there. N'Golo Kante, the ball bounces for him perfectly inside the penalty area, and that has to be a goal for me. We are not going to get many chances tonight. This is a good first-time ball into the box from Reece James. Havertz does his best, and then Kante rushes the finish. He's got to score that. He just scuffs it wide, and the Chelsea fans behind the goal can't believe it. Lampard can't believe it. That was a glorious, glorious opportunity wasted by Kante. And that does, beg the question, if that is a Mason Mount, a João Felix, a Raheem Sterling, do they bury it? Now, has our overly defensive approach cost us there? Maybe, maybe not. But we've seen Kante finish chances like that before, so I back him if he gets in that position again to put it away. Kante, ball across the box, falls to Enzo, could strike, does have an effort, but blocked by the first man. Enzo now recovers the ball nicely. This is good from Chelsea. Cucurella. And Real Madrid win that back, and then Cucurella puts out for a throw. Good signs, though. Yeah. As Nick Nack says, should be 1-0. Encouraging signs. Indeed. Very encouraging signs. I think Frank Lampard's wishing that was him in the penalty area. That would 100% have been a goal, but yeah. I guess you didn't get the memo. N'Golo is short for no goal-o. Fantastic. Thank you for the light comic relief, Gary, to stop me losing my mind when Chelsea inevitably capitulate. But we've been good so far. And now Camavinga under pressure. Reece James almost wins it back. Everything's almost. We almost scored. Conor Gallagher almost did something decent with a football. Reece James almost wins the ball back there. We're getting close to making something happen here, but we just need... And if we get that early goal, I think the belief starts to come in the players. I think the fans start to believe maybe we can pull this off. That might just see a switch in Chelsea tonight. But it's going to take that early goal. Or at least more of this encouraging football. And less of letting the ball run through the entire pitch. But we have won the ball. This is positive. That's a horrendous pass down the line from Cucurella. Gallagher's never going to get there. Real Madrid throw. Lampard missed that too. Nah, Chelsea fan, you are waffling. Frank Lampard puts that away every day of the week. I'm not talking about now Frank Lampard in his manager's gear. He's not playing football in a suit. I'm talking 2010. I think that's when he's at his prime, I'd say. Maybe 2012, you could argue. Obviously, the year we won the Champions League. But that sort of prime Frank Lampard buries that Kante chance. Yeah, we sort of do have a similar player in Mason Mount, but not as good, of course. Kai Havertz, ball high at the pitch, falls to Reece James. It just didn't fall nicely for him to take a shot, and what has that been pulled back for? Offside? That has to have been on Havertz, because Reece was... Oh no, I think it's been given for handball. Or was it Havertz being offside? No, Havertz is on. The linesman's had a mare. If this is for offside... Oh, it is for handball, maybe, on Reece. Let's see. No, it's his chest. Linesman's had a shocker. Chelsea's attack stalled there due to the official blowing the whistle, but very unjust there. Anyway, Chelsea can come forward now. Cucurella, Kovacic. I really did not think Chelsea would have the majority of the possession, or not the majority of the possession, but the better chances in this first half. Reece James. Especially in this formation. Ball into the box. Alaba heads it clear. Enzo can't quite win it. Fofana wins it. Is that a foul on Vinicius? No. Referee tells him to get up. Reece James. Enzo. Now Kovacic. Chalobah. Kovacic. tries to take it fast. Rodrigo, doesn't work. Reece James, the problem, Reece James isn't getting the ball in the right areas. We're not playing it in front of him so he can get the ball into the box. We're playing it to his feet so he can't cross it. He has to take a touch. By that point, Camavinga's already on him. Vinicius is tracking back. He hasn't got that time to put it into the box. So here he can take a touch. It's got away from him though, and Vinicius does really well to hold him off, and it goes out for a goal kick. Surprised James didn't get the shot away. It just didn't fall nice at all, really. It was sort of behind. It was behind him, really. Well, not behind him, wasn't it? It was there, but yeah, it just didn't fall nicely. He probably should have just tried to swing something at it. You never know. Maybe it goes in, but once he'd taken that touch, he was already swarmed, and that's what Real Madrid's defence are so good at doing, putting that pressure on, and also time wasting here. Real taking their time. Referee signalling for them to get a move on. Kai Havertz vocal in his complaints. Now Courtois. Militao. Smart though that from Madrid. Just getting under Chelsea's skin a little there probably. Kai Havertz feeling the need to complain about it, but yeah. Chelsea in possession once more now. Kepa. On to the stream, Harry. Hello everyone. Hello mate. But yeah. Enzo. Fofana. Now it's with James. This is encouraging play again from Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez. Havertz. We don't have any width in our attack, though here Kante is getting wide, and now Enzo Fernandez has the ball. Can he spring a ball forwards? No. Goes across to Kovacic, Chalobah. But Real Madrid struggling to contain us so far, so yeah, that's a positive. Thank Nick Knack, by the way, gifting the Football Chat memberships. Thank you very much. I don't know who's been given that membership, but yeah, thank you, Nick Knack, for gifting a lucky member of the chat that membership. But yeah, 60 minutes played. Chelsea with a corner now. And 17 votes in the poll in chat. 59% Chelsea. There's a lot of positivity here that Chelsea could pull something off. Or maybe it could come from this corner. Reece James about to put the ball in. Who's he going to find with the cross? Hopefully it's Chelsea head and it's in the back of the net, but Reece James, and it's absolutely smashed away by Eder Militao. Not massively positive there, but you know, at least we got the ball in the right area. Thiago Silva still forward, heads it on. Havertz can't quite get to it, and Carvajal does really well to chest it down. Actually, knee slice to chest it to Thibaut Courtois there. Very intelligent from the experienced right back. And yeah, Courtois picks it up gracefully, and Real Madrid comfortable again. But Chelsea giving them a thing or two to think about. We look really overwhelming when we come forward with numbers, and we're making ourselves really difficult to break down. I feel if we can get that goal, I feel like a switch is going to be flicked, and we may just be able to put a little bit of pressure on the reigning champions. But you know, 52% possession so far for Real Madrid. More passes completed for Chelsea though. And so, you know, Real though they've spent more time on the ball, but they've not exactly done a lot with it. They are coming forwards here. Rodrigo, Thiago Silva gets that clear and out of play. Very good signs. And we dealt with that well. That's a lot better than the defending in the first leg. The first leg would have seen at least a couple of players fall over and Karim Benzema have a shot. But yeah, I went into this game very, very nervous Chelsea were going to get rolled over. But we've put up a fight. We've certainly put up a fight so far. Here's Dani Carvajal. Needs an option for this throw, and once again the ref needs to signal that they need to get a move on. Conor Gallagher slipped over again. He looks absolutely lost tonight, Conor Gallagher. Absolutely lost, but, you know. If all it takes is a moment of magic, though, he bends it top corner and he writes his name into a Chelsea history book, potentially, but he does look a little lost. Rabbit in headlights. Anyway, here's Modric. Valverde. Back to Luka Modric. This could be dangerous. Real Madrid heart the pitch. Dani Carvajal wants to put this into the box. Rodrigo takes a shot, and luckily it's the outside of the post, which it chimes off. But that gave Kepa something to think about, and that's the first time Chelsea have really been broken down. But and yeah, Chelsea fan gifted that membership. Again, thank you very much, Nick Nack. But yeah, welcome to the club, Chelsea fan. The members club is very much growing. You know, if we do get a couple more members, we are definitely going to have to think about what we can add to the list of perks, because we do have quite a few things. Well, we have a couple of things on there, but we are thinking of what we could add. So if anyone has any suggestions, feel free to mention them. But yeah, here's Fofana. Real Madrid, Chelsea very annoyed. They're pulled back for Real Madrid free kick, and I do recognise that referee. Now actually seeing him for the first time. I can't give you a name. Is it Daniele Assato? Maybe. I'll have a look in a second. Yeah, not a bad game so far, but that seemed a little harsh on Reece James. And yeah, you know what? I'm quite happy. Yeah, it's Daniele Assato. I'm quite happy with what I've seen so far. I'm remaining calm because it could get very bad very quickly. But yeah, I'm happy with what I've seen so far. Here's Valverde. Now Rodrigo. Real are starting to have a bit more possession though, and that is concerning. Benzema. Rodrigo. Now it's with Cruz. Ball out wide, Rodrigo. Ever since I read out the possession stats, Real Madrid have done everything in their power to try and increase them. Conor Gallagher releasing Kai Havertz in behind. Can he beat Militao to the ball? No, that's very good defending from Eder Militao. No, it's not. It's a yellow card. I thought he'd made a good challenge, but potentially a crowd decision there from Assato. The Chelsea fans are up on their feet, and it's completely justified. He wins none of the ball, so on review, 100% a yellow card. I think it's Havertz's touch of the ball which pushes it forwards. He then obviously comes in with that big sliding challenge. It makes it look like he wins the ball, but actually gets none of it. And that is a yellow card for Militao. The reason that's so interesting is that means he will miss the semi-finals should Madrid progress. Now that would be a big miss. And in the other game, speaking of a big miss, as if by magic, Olivier Giroud misses a penalty. I mean, that could be massive in this time. If AC Milan had scored there, they'd have a 2-goal advantage. But Olivier Giroud misses, and that gives Napoli a lot of hope, I reckon. That's just such a poor ball. It's just a horrific ball from Chelsea into the box. I think it's Conor Gallagher. No, it wasn't Conor Gallagher. Apologies, Conor. I've slandered you there. I don't know. I think it was Enzo Fernandez then. Yeah, it was Enzo. That was an incredibly poor ball from a good set-piece situation. Cucurella. Thiago Silva. Enzo tries to get the ball in, blocked by Carvajal, falls to Thiago Silva, who actually takes a shot, but yeah, Courtois claims it very comfortably. I don't think he didn't, it wasn't like a thunderbolt from Silva. Just sort of pinged up in the air, and now Militao's down injured. Real Madrid's night could get very interesting. They've had Benzema go down injured. He seems to be alright now, though he's still walking gingerly. I think he's making that clear now to Ancelotti, as they engage in some conversation while Militao is down. Militao does seem to be all right. He got up, looked like he was okay. I think he's going to try and walk off. No, he maybe is not. He's in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort here, Eder Militao. And when he's playing for the opposition, you know, you're never happy to see a player go down injured, but it does benefit Chelsea. But you never want to see a player go down injured. It's horrible to see players, but he does seem to be okay now. Still, I mean, he winced. It looked like he winced there as he controlled the ball, but it does seem to be the sort of injury you can run off. Camavinga switches the play. Danny Carvajal, an unconvincing touch, but he's not pounced on by Chelsea. Conor Gallagher puts in the stupidest tackle I was going to say I've ever seen him make, but it's not, is it? It's on the tamer end, actually, of Conor Gallagher challenges. That was quite decent for his standard, but yeah. A bit harsh was an honest challenge. What is that for Militao, you think? And it means Mudryk might get some joy later on. Well, indeed. Mihailo Mudryk running at him. Or Felix, or Sterling, indeed. I think that could be Chelsea's plan, you know. We've looked incredibly defensively solid, but we have got firepower to bring on. We've certainly had chances, though, early in this game. We definitely could have scored by now. But the thing is, I still feel we'd have firepower from the bench, even if Felix starts over Gallagher tonight. But it would just give us a little bit of an edge. Because so far, Conor Gallagher has made rash tackles, looked lost, and that is a superb ball into the box. Everyone leaves it. Unfortunately for him, it's N'Golo Kante, the one waiting for it. If that was Kai Havertz at the back post, there's a very good chance he gets his head on that. But that's not a bad ball at all from Conor Gallagher. I've standed him so far this stream, but not a lot more he can do there. He can't make Kante grow as he puts the ball in. But yeah, and Alaba there not happy with Camavinga's defending. Camavinga let it go over his head. Alaba not happy with that at all. Camavinga telling him, no, I had it absolutely covered. Not convincing the Austrian. Benzema dropping very deep here, by the way. Brings the ball back to Militao. Real Madrid will look to bring the ball forward from this goal kick. And Militao not being pressured and is able to ping a ball forwards. Vinicius Jr. on this left-hand side could cause Fofana some problems. Cuts in. Ball switching the play. Rodrigo's touch is unconvincing, but he has kept it on. And now it's Carvajal, Real Madrid, starting to just apply a little bit of pressure to Chelsea's defence here. Toni Kroos. Now Rodrigo swivels on the ball, puts it into the box. Thiago Silva more than deals with that. And it's out of play. Chelsea try to come forward, immediately lose possession. And the midfield battle, quite intense at the moment. Neither side being able to hold on possession for very long. The Real now do come forward. Vinicius Jr. cuts inside. Fofana lunges in. Doesn't get the man all the ball. Chelsea they're holding off Real, but you do sense that if Real just get that ball through, then Chelsea are absolutely exposed. So I do have my reservations, but we have looked solid. That's a foul from Silva, overly eager to win the ball back from Karim Benzema. Silva's got to be careful as well. He is on a yellow card, of course. That's certainly not a bookable offence, but the ref will be noting how many charges he's making. Much better than the first leg for Chelsea. Well, if we take our minds back to that first leg, the first 15 minutes for Chelsea was convincing. That Felix chance was encapsulated. I don't know if that's the right word, but, he did have that chance in the first 15 minutes. I don't think Sterling's was in the first 15. I think that was a little later. But we did have positive spells, and that was completely torn apart by Benzema scoring. And now Chelsea's defence can be torn apart by Vinicius Jr. Not a convincing save from Kepa, but a save nonetheless. And Chelsea get the ball out. To be fair, as much as he's not really dealt with it, Kepa there, he only pushes it away. And the flag's gone off anyway for Vinny. So it probably would not have stood even if it had gone in. But, Kepa has to make that save. And as much as it's not convincing, he doesn't really push it away from his goal. He's made the save at least, which I think is a positive. And to be fair, he doesn't push it into the oncoming traffic. He pushes it towards his Chelsea defenders. So we have had a lot of stick for Kepa's goalkeeping over the years. That's a moment there I don't think deserves too much complaint. He's done well. Enzo could get caught very deep here for Chelsea. Luckily, we've played out of it. Fofana keeps it on. And Chelsea could come forwards. Havertz, poor header. Real Madrid hook it back forwards. Thiago Silva deals with it. And now Chelsea will look to come the other way. He's under pressure though from Vinicius. Takes it past one. Takes it past Modric as well. Sensational that from Thiago Silva. Plays a 1-2 with Fofana. Now Enzo Fernandez. Gallagher kicks it into Alaba. Luckily Camavinga gives it back to James. Probably a peace offering for Conor Gallagher's play. Kai Havertz uses body well against Camavinga. Now Reece James, and that's a lovely dribble inside. And now Kovacic. Gallagher. Gets it out wide. Cucurella could put this into the box. Does put it into the box, and it's over everyone again. Have our fullbacks never crossed the ball before? I mean, that's harsh. Reece James, his one delivery was pretty decent. But, like Cucurella, over absolutely everyone. Conor Gallagher's cross, over everyone. Can we please teach crossing in training? Because so far, the balls into the box have been abysmal. Thiago Silva flicks it forward. Modric heads it back the other way. And now Chelsea go back to Kepa. And everyone can take a breather. That's not great from Fofana. It means Kepa has to come rushing out of his goal. and wide of the goal as well. So if we did lose possession, pretty easy finish for Madrid. Though luckily we are able to hold on to the ball for more than 20 seconds. That's a positive sign. Kovacic. Now Chalobah. Back with Kovacic. Now Enzo. That's very good. Reece James. Darts inside now, James. Slowing the ball down a little bit. Chelsea just happy to hold on to the ball. There's a lot more structure to this attack. Now Kovacic. He's been involved a lot tonight, Mateo Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic has been very impressed. Hasn't really conceded possession. But he has been very helpful in building up the play. Thiago Silva, ball over the top. Cucurella, Havertz heads it on. Cucurella across the box. Conor Gallagher's header. It's over the bar. That's another chance for Chelsea that goes begging. There's offside anyway on Cucurella, but you just feel we've got to start finishing these. It would have been offside, by the way, if Havertz hadn't flicked that on. They probably would have reached Cucurella in a better position, but puts the ball into the box. Alaba misses the header. Gallagher puts it way too high. I'm kind of glad he didn't score though, because obviously it would have been disallowed. I'd like to see James take the full-back on instead of cutting inside. The problem is he doesn't have anyone to play with out on that right-hand side. Like, Kante's creating the width sometimes, but often he's got no one down the line. So he can't really come forward. Especially since, there's two strikers aren't moving wide with fluidity. Havertz is staying very much central, and Gallagher's sometimes coming out to the left. Now Rodrigo, Benzema, and that's a scuff shot, and Kepa's able to deal with it well. Decent. Carlo's watching on. He says there's a little bit of anxiety in his face right now. I think he'll be a little nervous from the way Chelsea have played. I think I said that after 15 minutes in the first leg, and look what happened there. So I'm sure he'll have the utmost belief his team will see this result out, but probably that will help him there. The fact that Chelsea, that ball back from Cucurella was not convincing. Real Madrid almost regaining possession. But yeah, as I say, last time out there was only 15 minutes where we looked decent. Here, I think we've been the better side the first 30, so very encouraging signs. Very encouraging. Cucurella. Gallagher flicks it on. Now Carvajal. Ball forward. Luka Modric tries to take a shot. Does get a shot. He manages to get it past Thiago Silva. Shot away at goal. Kepa does well to put that out. Chelsea now have to deal with a goal kick though. Oh, the corner, sorry. Yeah, good save that from Kepa. Could have easily, this is where I was annoyed with him in the first day because he pushed it down to Benzema to score. He easily could have made the same mistake there. But luckily he pushes it to his left, past his post and out for a corner, rather than to Karim Benzema, who was in the box. But yeah, Real Madrid now with the corner. Can they create a goal-scoring opportunity? Toni Kroos to put the ball in. That's not bad at all, headed away by Silva. Kroos receives the ball again. Now Rodrigo, blocked by James, going to fall again. Cucurella wins the header. And now it's thumped clear. No, that was actually a foul on Cucurella, pulled back for a Chelsea free kick. Danger again, but all their chances are coming from wide angles. What, Real Madrid? Yeah, Chelsea's done a good job so far at limiting the effectiveness of Karim Benzema, which I think is crucial. But also limiting the effectiveness of Vinicius. They're forcing him out wide rather than letting him cut inside. By the way, Kepa almost got caught in possession there. Karim Benzema putting the challenge in. His ball forward was not convincing at all, but Chelsea somehow came away with possession. That's a good tackle from Reece James as he wins the ball off Vinicius Jr. As he stopped, the ball coming forward to him wasn't great. He's jumped in front of it to stop Vinicius winning it. Fofana coming forwards, by the way, almost like Theo's inverted wing-back system we saw at Sheffield United a couple of years back. Fighting away, Enzo Fernandez and Federico Valverde. And that's a silly foul from Marc Cucurella. I think he's going to pick up a booking. He does indeed. That will mean, I believe, he misses the semi-final if he gets there. Seems unlikely he will. But I believe he was. I mean, if he's not on a yellow card, it's a good tactical foul, to be fair. A lot of his tackles are just stupid. That's a good tactical foul. I don't think he does miss them at next match. Because usually the graphics says Cucurella misses next match, but no indication there that he'll miss the first leg of the semis if Chelsea progress. So maybe Champions League are just so certain that Chelsea won't progress, they've not even bothered with it. But I hope it's the former. Hopefully the Chelsea players can take some confidence out of their performance so far. Indeed, Nick Nack, because they've played well so far. It all comes down to what's said at the break. If Frank Lampard manages to inspire his boys to continue in the same vein, then you never know what we pull off. But if Carlo Ancelotti gets his Real players to up it a notch, then we're probably in trouble. Valverde. Vinicius can't quite keep it on. That's the problem. Real, Vinicius having to come so wide just to get on the ball that he's then either so far away from the goal he can't really have an impact, or as we saw there, he can't even get the ball on the field. He was so wide. Kovacic. Now Cucurella. I thought he'd managed to lose possession there, but he's held on to it well. Throw forwards. Havertz made a great run. And now Cucurella. Gallagher. It's just watching those two play together is so frustrating at times. I mean, we've come away with the ball there, but it never convinces me that anything positive is going to happen. I'm instantly worried, there's no way this ball's going forwards. I mean, we've held on to it, but the two of them on the same side are really, really worrying me. N'Golo Kante. Here's Mateo Kovacic again. It's nice to see, obviously, Kovacic, by the way, is almost sat in front of the back three today rather than Enzo Fernandez. It's given Fernandez a bit more licence to roam, and he's looked good in that role. Reece James across the box. That's a huge challenge from David Alaba. Easily could have been a ball into Kai Havertz in a very dangerous position. And this is good. Lovely 1-2 with Kante. Camavinga can't get back in. Ball across the box. He maybe should have looked to the edge there, Reece James, because Enzo Fernandez was unmarked, but he's focusing on just getting the ball into the box at the moment, getting to the byline. It's the first chance he's got. That was poor from Chalobah. And now he's dealt with the ball forward over his head though. Benzema. And now Chelsea have the ball back. Reece looking your most dangerous player, as he often does. Nick Nack. He's been a little quiet recently, but tonight there seems to be that he seems to be reinvigorated. He's looked a lot better. Especially that first leg, I felt he got minced by Vinicius way too many times. And apart from that, he didn't really have much of an impact on the game. So he certainly struggled in that game. Tonight, though, with a bit of a more attacking role, he could definitely cause Real Madrid some issues. Reece James again on the ball. Goes down the line. Kante. Can he get the ball into the box? He does. Who's it going to fall to? Marc Cucurella loses out to Rodrigo. And now Real will look to counter. Modric. Kroos. Vinicius. Ball forward to Modric, and now Real come forward. Modric wants the ball to Vinicius again. That's brilliant defending from Reece James. And now he can push the ball out of his feet and attack this right-hand side. Goes inside to Enzo. Cucurella. Chelsea coming forward. Goes down the line. He finds Kai Havertz. This is encouraging. Can Chelsea find a goal? Fofana now. Him and Reece James alternating down this right-hand side has given... because it means the other can just conserve their energy for a moment. And that rotation, I think, will help Reece James in managing his explosive patches of play tonight. Enzo. Now Reece. Finds himself back in that right wing-back role. Kovacic. Enzo. Kova. Now Silva. Fofana. Look to Reece out down the line. Forced inside to Enzo. Now it's with Reece James. The touch isn't great. That means he's got to take another one. But it does mean Chelsea can come inside again. Enzo. Chalobah. The thing is, Real know that Chelsea can't break through their midfield. They know Chelsea got to go through the wide areas. But when we get the ball in wide areas, they're forcing us back inside because they know then it'll just be a slow pass as Chelsea go across the pitch. Here's Kante, though, on this right-hand side. Comes inside again rather than trying to go down the byline. We just don't have any explosiveness in our wingers to try and actually fight Camavinga and Carvajal. Obviously, considering Kante's on one side, Gallagher's the other at the moment. But won a corner there, Kante, as he took on Camavinga. And the Chelsea fans getting very animated on the sideline. That guy, I think he may be a little bit drunk as he starts thumping the advertising boards. But at least he's passionate, and at least Chelsea are getting him excited for a change. Missed by Vinicius, so Reece was in pieces. Another sensational one there from Gary. Fair play. Ball into the box, flicked on by Havertz, and Gallagher puts it up in the air. That's the thing. Havertz flicks it on, Gallagher just straight up. Quite easy for Courtois to deal with, but it was behind him. He does the best he can, really, but it's just not convincing. It's just he turns away from the ball and tries to head it with the back of his head. I don't know what he's trying to do there, but fair enough. Yeah, let's do welcome to the stream. No Harry. No, Harry will probably be joining us at half time, I believe. I don't know. He was in chat earlier. But yeah, he never joins us usually for the first half on Tuesday nights. He will be here tomorrow. Make sure to join us. Manchester City versus Bayern, the second leg, of course. Ball forward to Conor Gallagher from Enzo, though. That's a really good ball. Conor Gallagher can't control it, and it runs through to Courtois. As I say, so frustrating. He's just so frustrating. Why does Stamford Bridge always look so dead on European nights? Crowd looks like they're at a ballet performance. I think Stamford Bridge just looks dead in general at the moment, Gary. I reckon there's not a lot of belief around the place, but we do look up for it tonight. Whenever they've panned to the crowd, there seems to be a lot more encouragement. No, that was not encouraging. Ball across the box from Real Madrid. Vinicius probably should have done better with that chance. Fafana did really well to put him off, but again, Kukurea wanders. Kovacic gets drawn in. Chalobah's way too central. Gallagher's our deepest man, and yeah, I just don't know how on earth we allow ourselves to be opened up in that manner. We're fortunate that Vinicius' shot is so bad, because that could have easily been 1-0 Real Madrid on the night, 3-0 in aggregate, and they'd be saying, I can't remember what, adios to us. But luckily, we continue in this game. Kante coming down this right-hand side, tries to cut it back early. Alaba stops it though. Hopefully this corner's a little more convincing than the last couple. But I need to liven up a bit, Gary. I've heard more noise at the snooker. To be fair, the snooker was very lively the other night. I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? All that Just Up Oil stuff. Very lively. Chelsea corner now. Kukurea's deliveries have left a lot to be desired. Hopefully this is a bit more convincing. It isn't, but it's another corner. Karim Benzema forced to put out and give us another dead ball situation. Please, can we stop? Can we get someone on that can take corners? Because watching Kukurea take corners is actually going to give me an aneurysm. He's going to put another one in now. He goes short this time, thank the Lord. James, Kukurea, that's actually a good ball, but it's claimed too close to the goalkeeper, and Courtois claims it with relative ease. Now Federico Valverde goes past Kovacic, and they're on the counter now. Valverde should have smashed it across the area, dinks it back post, Benzema, and it's wide of the mark, and Chelsea can breathe a sigh of relief. Milan goal, huge for the tie. Indeed, Olivier Giroud, and it's AC Milan 1, Napoli 0. That is big. That is very big. Also, does anyone know what happened in the 34th minute in that game? Because Napoli had both Politano and Mario Rui go off at the same time. But yeah, I do need to change the scoreboard as well. Change that now. But yeah, that could be... that gives Milan a huge advantage. And that's what I'm saying. Everyone loves Napoli this season, right? They're that sort of hipster club. But yeah, they're not... I don't think they've got the minerals to go far in the Champions League, evidently. They have gone quite far. But, yeah, this could just be the hurdle which denies them entry into the Champions League semi-finals. But that's a big guy, AC Milan, former Chelsea player, Olivier Giroud with it. And only he was on the pitch for Chelsea tonight, might give him a bit more presence up front. And yeah, by the way, guys, thank you all very much. We've gained another... we've gained subs tonight, 1.37k. I think we were on like 1.3, we're on 1.368, I think. But yeah, so thank you all very much. On that road to 2.5k, of course, if you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps us massively. Chelsea deal with that corner well, for that free kick well. And now Havertz coming forward with the ball. Chelsea looking to counter-attack. It's the worst counter-attack known to man. We almost end up giving Real Madrid a chance of their own. And Real very much now settled back in their defensive position. But we just don't have any explosive nature on the counter. I'm hoping we see a Felix at half-time potentially, or a Mudryk. But I think Lamps will probably save them for that 60-minute mark, would be my guess. But, yeah, you know what? I'm a little more confident than I was at the start of the game that we might actually pull something off tonight, but I would have wanted to see a goal in this first half. Mate, there's still 2 minutes, so you never know. Kovacic driving the ball forwards, dink ball forwards, Havertz flicks it on, Reece James, Camavinga puts it out for a throw. Can Chelsea create something here? Half time, just a moment away now. Of course, we have got 2 minutes of additional time though, so that's at least something for Chelsea to work with. Reece James on the right hand side. Kovacic brings it forward. Havertz through to James. James, can he get the ball across the box? He can. Falls to Cucurella. Should be a goal. How has he not scored? I do not know. And it's so frustrating. So frustrating. That is a clear-cut opportunity. And he puts it straight at Courtois. He has to take a touch and then just scuffs it right in front of him. He puts any height on that, it's in the back of the net. Chelsea 1-0. But we're not going to get many chances. Now Kante scuff one early. Now Cucurella fluffs his lines. Now he's going to take another corner, which I'm guessing is going to sail over everyone's heads or go straight to the arms of Courtois. I doesn't even beat the first man this time again. It's so frustrating, Cucurella. I'm annoyed that obviously it was his mistake that led to Chilwell getting that red card in the first leg. And as Harry says there, Chile scores that 100%. We're not going to get many chances tonight, Chelsea, and we cannot afford to throw chances like that away. It's a shocking miss from Marc Cucurella. But also, to the both Kante and Gallagher coming in, they really should be absolutely throwing themselves at that, and they don't really. Gallagher does burst forward, but neither of them really throw themselves at the ball. Cucurella then, unmarked at the back post, just puts it to literally the easiest save Courtois going to have also, and that's really smart from Modric there, because Gallagher goes in really rashly, doesn't make any contact with Luka Modric, but Modric just goes to the ground and wins himself a free kick. Gallagher's annoyed by it. Referee says it's a free kick. But yeah, couple passes. Plays a whistle. Real Madrid, lucky, I'd have to say, to come into the break at 0-0. But Chelsea, they should have scored by now. They haven't. That's pretty much on them. I managed to put the half-time on the wrong one there. There we go. Sort out the graphics. Half-time, Real Madrid, Chelsea 0-0 at the break. Real leading 2-0 on aggregate. I think Chelsea, though, will take some confidence, some belief from that first half, because we weren't bad. We weren't bad at all. If anything, we looked the better side, I would say. I think we definitely should have scored. I think N'Golo Kante should have scored. I think Marc Cucurella, I think I've berated him enough now at the end of that half, definitely should have scored. But positive signs, it just worries me that if we don't score, Real will just get to the end of the game and it'll be 0-0 still, so that won't matter. But we've played well, we've played really well. I just hope we keep it up and we deal with whatever Real throw us the second half, because Real will not be happy. Ancelotti will not be happy with what's in that first half. He will change something. I'm just hoping we deal with whatever that changes, because I'm not confident we will. And yeah, then the other game this evening, we're not mentioning it much, but Napoli 0, AC Milan 1. Milan, by all accounts, I mean, the fact they've had a penalty miss and a goal would dictate that they would display or show that they are probably dictating that game. But as I say, I'm not watching it, of course. But that is big. Milan could be an all-Milan semi-final, which is an interesting prospect. Of course, Napoli could still get 2 goals at home second half. Seems very reasonable. And of course, if either game tonight does go to extra time, we will stay on. We will be sticking for the extra time and potential penalties as well, so don't go anywhere if either of tonight's games go beyond the 90 minutes. 2 match chances for Chelsea both missed. Indeed, Nick Nack. Very much so, mate. And yeah, Chile scores, as Harry says. It's just so frustrating. Marc Cucurella, there's obviously a good player in there. He was sensational for Brighton throughout the years, but he's frustrated me so much this season. And there he has a clear-cut opportunity to give us a goal, give us a little bit of belief and hope on the brink of half-time, and he just fluffs it. He absolutely fluffs it. We're going to get to the end of the season soon, and Ian Martin's going to come back from loan, and he's going to be third choice now behind Cucurella and Chilwell. I think it's poor planning from Chelsea to bring in Marc Cucurella, because we've already got Chilwell, we've got Martin coming back soon. It worries me we're going to sell Ian Martin and prioritise Cucurella, who I don't think has done anything this season to show he deserves to be at Chelsea next season. But he has got a few months left to show that. He's not been horrendous every time he's played, but there's just been too many errors. And I think 2 key errors across the 2 legs have cost us. Him going out, deciding to burst out rashly, leaving Chilwell exposed and him having to make a foul and getting a red card. That was a big mistake, because now Chilwell can't play in this game. As a result, Cucurella's in the position he should score, and he doesn't. And that would have been a big goal for Chelsea, but 2 match chances for Chelsea both missed, indeed. Indeed, Nick Nack. I think I'm just, annoyed by that. Because we could easily be at 2-0 now, and we could be levelling the tie 2-2 in aggregate, and I'm going into the second half like, what a first half. Come on, Chelsea, let's go for the kill now. Instead, I'm still not confident we're even going to get a goal in this game, let alone deny Real Madrid from scoring. But we have done so far. I think that's the positive. We've spoken a lot about the negatives so far. Let's look at the positives. Real Madrid have struggled to create chances. Towards the end of the half, I feel Chelsea's defensive discipline started to slip. Vinny could have scored. Modric had a good chance that forced a save out of Kepa. But they're not clear-cut opportunities. There's a flash across the box, which was very difficult for Vinicius to turn towards goal, as proven by the fact it almost went out for a throw. And then Modric's, of course, was too wide for him to really... The angle was too narrow for him to be able to get a good shot away. So I think we did well to limit their opportunities, and not only that, when they did have an opportunity, make it very difficult to finish. But there are still glaring errors defensively, namely our left wing back, namely Chalobah being a little too narrow. I think that's why Modric was able to get down that right hand side, and then of course play the ball across the box. But yeah, we have now got Harry. Harry's joined us for the second half, of course. Welcome, Matt. I presume you have watched some of the game. Please do shut the door, because it's absolutely freezing outside. But yeah, not a bad first half by all accounts. I'll shift across so you can join us. But yeah, hopefully the second half shows more of the same, because that was an encouraging first half. Very encouraging first half from a Chelsea perspective. So yeah, good signs. Now joins us for the second half. Hopefully Chelsea can put on a performance
just for me
and pull something off. But yeah. And of course, if you guys want to get involved, please feel free to do so. Get involved in chat. I do to refresh my chat to see if there is anything. But yeah, please do get your thoughts now. I'll look at the poll in just a moment. But yeah, while Harry is sorting out his chair, I'm going to do a little bit of promotion. Make sure to join us for the remaining 2 European nights this week. We're live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tonight's been a very good stream so far. Great to see so many of you in chat and of course enjoying the stream. We are of course live tomorrow night, Manchester City versus Bayern, though it's likely we'll probably switch up to Benfica into very early because, well, City have dominated, haven't they? And then of course on Thursday, a very interesting game. Manchester United bottled hard at the end of Thursday's game against Sevilla, and they now need a big result away in Seville. So join us for both of those. And yeah, of course, in the here and now, the final 45 minutes, the second half, will be with us shortly. But we'll do a little bit more analysis now that Harry's here, and he'll give us his thoughts once he's done, I don't know, checking himself out on his phone by the looks of it. I don't know, but he'll be here in a moment. And yeah, of course, if you guys have any thoughts on that first half to get them in chat. Looking at that poll then, 50% of you think Chelsea will come away with a victory. I love the optimism. I'm guessing there's a couple Chelsea fans in chat right now. But fair enough. A lot of people think Chelsea can come away with the win. 44% going for Real Madrid. 6% going for a draw. We've got a couple of people voting for draw. I think that is a likely outcome given the first half. Real struggling to score. Chelsea not taking chances. Been a good first half. What have you thought? How much have you watched?
I've watched most of the first half. Hello all. I'm hoping that I can bring a bit of a few more goals to this second half. But yeah,
you know you're not playing. Right?
I do. But in spirit,
okay.
I'll be honest. How have Chelsea not scored yet?
Yeah.
2 huge chances that realistically we should have taken, and especially when we're 2 goals behind an aggregate against one of the best teams in the world, you have to take your chances because if not, they're going to punish you.
When the lineups came out, I was worried we would struggle with finishing chances. I thought we'd struggle in creating chances. We've created chances, very well indeed. But do you think if we had a more natural finisher than Conor Gallagher on the pitch, or literally any other footballer?
My next point was going to get Gallagher off at half time.
He has just been poor, hasn't he?
He just runs around and does things. Like your heading it over the bar or heading up in the air. Why?
I know. I mean, the football rating doesn't reflect kindly on him, 6.3, but Kante's got the same rating.
I haven't seen Kante too much, but you never really do.
He's been flying down that right-hand side, which isn't his position.
Yeah, exactly.
Kante's playing right wing tonight.
That's where Conor Gallagher should be.
Well, no, Conor Gallagher's playing left wing. It looks like a 3-4-3, I think. I thought it would be a 3-5-2. Well, 3-5-1-1 was the initial formation, but it has looked more like Kante's on that right-hand side throughout the half. I thought he's just diving forwards. Football has actually changed the formation to have Kante on the wing.
I'll be honest, Militao on a yellow, let's get Mudryk on. Let's get him running at him.
And Cucurella on a yellow, let's find any left-footed footballer and put him on at left foot.
It so annoys me, because if we had Ben Chilwell, if he hadn't got sent off, if we had Ben Chilwell, we would generally 1-0 by now.
Lewis Hall?
Yeah, I'd genuinely rather Lewis Hall. I would. I'd have started him.
I mean, the thing is, Hull missed a very similar chance against Manchester City in the FA Cup this season. But Hull is 18, right?
Cucurella's like 25. 24, that's better.
Hull is an 18-year-old with very limited professional football experience. You know, he's played a handful of games for the Chelsea first team. Cucurella is 24 and has a good 5 years of professional football under his belt. And he was a winger at Getafe. I know he's played at a multitude of different positions. And he tends to be a wing back over his time, but he's scored goals before. And at Chelsea, every time he gets in any sort of attacking position, he becomes just tragic.
Yeah, and I mean, but I do. This is a problem. I'm optimistic that we've played well, and I do think we can get a goal. My worry is we've missed a few chances now. Can we really get 2? And that's 2 goals just to go to extra time. Yeah. We need 3 if we want to win.
Nick Knapp makes a really interesting point, though. Real Madrid haven't looked anything special so far, and I completely agree.
Yeah, I mean, we praise Chelsea, but where have Real been? Do you think that, is there a bit of complacency in there? Thinking that the time's already over, especially how they waltzed over us.
And this does fill me with dread that this could be City's year. The fact that Real Madrid don't look like they're on the money.
Unless Chelsea can get through
and then whoever out of this side of the tie gets to the final, I'd have my money on them winning.
And I mean, we talked about Chelsea and Real, but AC Milan.
Oh yeah.
They've got one hand.
I don't think AC are in to challenge any of the other 4 sides.
No.
And that's the thing for Chelsea. With Frank Lampard coming in, they would have wanted an easier tie than Real.
Oh, 100%.
And I think that the draw has really made this Champions League a bit worse. I mean, it creates an interesting quarterfinals because it gives us 2 good games.
Yeah. But
the semis in a couple of weeks, I'm excited for one. I'm not asked about the other. We'll, of course, be live for both, so join us there. But if it's a Milan derby in the Champions League semi-finals, it doesn't really excite me. It just doesn't. And if it's Benfica Napoli, that's a little more exciting, but it doesn't seem reasonable. Napoli have got a lot of work to do to get back into that
tie. That really surprised me because I thought
Benfica, of course.
Even though Milan took the edge from the San Siro, I thought at home Napoli would waltz them.
Well, we can have a look at statistics to try and understand how Napoli have
Olivier
struggled
Giroud
so much.
scored a goal but also missed a penalty.
70% possession from Napoli.
I mean, that's against Real Madrid.
If you look at the XG though, 1.94 for Milan. That seems to be the penalty and the goal.
Boosted by the penalty.
The penalty and the goal have got huge XG ratings. 10 shots to 4 shots
Yeah.
for Napoli. They've clearly looked the better side, but their shots aren't quality.
Yeah.
2 on target to AC Milan's 3, and of course Milan really should be ahead
maybe
by more.
If the game stays in the same rhythm and the same kind of patterns of play, could we see Napoli get 2 goals back and send us extra time?
Maybe. Also, I don't know I've not seen any information. I don't know if anyone in chat knows, but both Mario Rui and Politano went off in the 34th minute injured together. So I don't know whether they clashed heads or whether they came, but it's not even like they're on the same side.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happened there.
A fight?
It's not even like he's Spalletti's fuming and makes some changes. It's just that they both have an injured symbol next to them on football. So
that's bizarre.
On the football stops, I don't know what's going on there, but maybe they had a scrap.
Yeah, and I think from a Chelsea point of view, I like Frank Lampard. I love Frank Lampard, and
I think he's done well with the formation tonight.
He's been a strong
I was
half.
worried it was going to be horrendous, but
you look at the last 2 years where we faced Real under Thomas Tuchel. First year, we got through and we beat him. Last year, we got torn apart at home. We went to the Bernabeu and fought
we
back.
should have overturned it if it wasn't for Alonso's perfectly legal goal being ruled out for whatever
maybe
reason.
Frank Lampard can do that. Got battered in the first leg, pull it back in the second leg. Hopefully we can, but I feel like it's one of those. If we get one, we'll get another. But if we don't get one soon, I think Real will get one. Suddenly 3-0 is a big ask for a team that has only scored one goal in the last 5 games.
Yeah, it's been an interesting first half.
Is it 5 losses in a row now for Chelsea?
Yeah, well, we scored our first goal in the last 5, to the weekend. So maybe we'll score another one.
All these chances. He should
Cucurella.
have scored. Should have hit it first time.
Should have put literally any height on the ball.
Or smack it into that bottom corner.
No. Thing he's always getting there.
Chilwell snaps that top left first time we're wheeling away in celebration.
Junior, welcome to the stream. Chelsea 1, Real Madrid 2 is his prediction, but welcome, mate. And yeah, Nick, are we expecting any half-time changes? If Conor Gallagher's on the pitch...
He is on the pitch.
I'm going to cry.
I've seen him.
Where is he?
He's there.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah. Thoughts on Kai Havertz in the first half, actually, just before we get into the second one?
He's not been bad, but he's been a little anonymous.
Yeah, but he's one of those players, if we can get him on the ball in a good position...
He'll finish chances if we actually create some. But I don't know why the Cucurella one, why is he not in the box? He's our striker. He's our number 9. Why is he not in there?
God knows where he was. Picking daisies, probably.
I don't think there's any daisies at Stamford Bridge, but... Sure.
Speaking of Stamford Bridge, I'll be honest, not much of an atmosphere.
No, a lot of people in chat were saying that. Apparently the bridge has been quiet this evening. And Real Madrid running a change. Antonio Rudiger coming on for Alaba. That's actually... I thought it would be for Militao. Obviously, Militao did have some injury concerns in that first half. I thought they'd be not taking a risk, but Alaba the one to make way.
I'm going to be completely honest. My hopes have just gone down by about 15%.
No, I'm telling you, double agent. He's about to score 2 own goals.
Jump
into the Chelsea end.
I'll get a picture of him on my wall.
And we're going to get 2 goals. He's a header into his own net. Chelsea winner, and he'll go run into the Chelsea end, rip off the Real shirt, and have a Chelsea shirt on underneath.
Enzo's got a new haircut. I just noticed.
Enzo's been bald for a while, mate.
Has he?
Yeah, I think so.
Real only just come out for the second half. Chelsea went out for a good cut of winning. Tactical
changes? Well, tactical for Rudiger. I don't know, it feels very like for like. I mean, that's a bit more height in there, which I can understand, because Alaba got out-jumped by Conor Gallagher.
Oh, well, yeah, but it doesn't matter, because Conor actually hits it over the bar or puts it directly up in the air.
But if that's Havertz, potentially that's a goal. So I can understand there maybe Ancelotti punishing a mistake, but tactical, unless he's just hoping that, we've not had anyone take a shot, let's get Rudiger on, he'll have a couple of efforts.
Right, better get underway for the second half.
We are indeed.
Come on, Chelsea. 2 goals is all we need.
We'll get us started for this second half. Karim Benzema, the one over the ball. It does now get us started for the second half of tonight's action.
He's already been caught out.
And Chelsea with the ball now. Enzo Fernandez finds Cucurella out wide.
I just wish it was Ben Chilwell.
Cucurella, ball inside. Kante can't really get on it. Havertz across to Kovacic. Kovacic holds up the ball well. Now Reece James.
Oh, it took too long, Reece.
Stopped by Vinicius. Now Vinicius looks like he wants to break there, but
That's from Real might be in their group, but they've got such good players. You know, all it takes is one chance and they take it.
yeah. That is the problem
And
with
that's
Chelsea,
what
isn't it?
Ancelotti would have given him a kick up the rear at half time. Although,
Camavinga coming inside.
Put him under pressure there as well because he
Courtois, cross to Carvajal. Cucurella applying the pressure. Now play out well though.
And now they're taking 5 of our players out of the game. Kovacic's been sent by Militao.
One pass and they're through our whole team. Here's Gary and Benzema.
We're backtracking already. Reece and Cucurella.
Vinicius. Fafana's done really well, by the way. If you look at the first leg, Reece James really struggled to deal with the Brazilian winger, though that's the first. As soon as I speak...
Yeah. We should stop praising people. Genuinely.
Keep hitting that like button, people. Indeed, Chaz, Chelsea fan says 8 likes so far. Make sure you leave a like if you haven't already.
That's silly. That's a. I don't
just
think he
catches
should
him
do
there.
it though. I think because he kind of stands on his foot as he's kind of like shuffling across.
And that Chelsea home end fuming.
Not surprised.
But that's been given Vinicius, though, in some discomfort. Real will be happy they've got a free kick in a good position.
Injured, but if he did have to come off,
that would benefit Chelsea.
Be around. I'm looking at Tony Rudiger in the box, right? I'm looking at him being marked by Fofana. And now he's got in between the centre halves. I'm looking at him and I'm thinking it's going to land on his head. And if it does land on his head, and Tony Rudiger does score, I would be very sad.
Take his time about this, Tony Kroos. Ball in, it's a good one, it's a very good one. Chalobah puts it out and it's a corner.
Again, look, you don't put Koulibaly in the football team, you put Chalobah and you play well.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Trev tonight.
Equally, to be fair,
I think he didn't keep the width all that well. I think he needs a little more understanding there. But I think also it was not his fault really that Modric deserved to get down the right that one time. That was when Cucurella got caught out horrendously.
But you know, to be fair to Koulibaly, he played well last Wednesday. But he's also, then obviously got injured and it all went to hell because they had to bring on Mark Cucurella.
Carvajal, Valverde, Chelsea are not really getting out to them at the moment. And Kovacic fouls Kroos, and it's just they're a little over-eager at the moment from Chelsea. We need to win the ball. Nah, it's caught him. He just doesn't win the ball. He just trips him up. He does. If he wins the ball, fair enough, but he just trips him up there. At first glance, I think I can understand your point, but when you actually see, he just kicks Kroos.
And when Kroos feels that contact, of course he's going to go to the ground.
No, of course.
Conor Gallagher. Genuinely, Kroos moved, just shifted the ball this
now Rodrigo gets around Cucurella. That's actually good.
He didn't know the ball was.
Yeah, the ball got stuck in his feet and he spun around like a dog chasing his own tail. And that's a poor pass. Well, it's not a poor pass from Havertz, but it does just stunt the counter-attack. The Chelsea can keep coming forward.
It Reece James and the poor bloke
Enzo. Reece. Back to Enzo Fernandez. Looks like he's going to switch the play. That's a lovely ball across. Cucurella brings it down well. Now he's driving forward, gives it to Gallagher. I hate this side so much.
Oh, it's genuinely poor. It's so poor.
Watching Cucurella and Gallagher play together, it's so painful. Chalobah saw Enzo switch the play, tries to do it. That's a ball pass. We recover it well.
But again, they look one poor long field pass and we're back with our goalkeeper. We need to go in the next 10-15 minutes for me.
Now Mateo Kovacic. Back to Trevor Chalobah. Now with Kovacic. Thiago Silva, Kova, and it's almost cut out by Valverde. And now here comes Enzo, Kante. Now James.
Oh, I show too much.
Yeah.
I thought Reece had a good game, but honest, his first 4 minutes, he's not really come out the blocks. And now Camavinga has got a nice run, and Reece has gone in strongly on. I'm not sure about that one.
He took his time there.
Yeah.
Daniel Iasarte.
He's going to book him as well. I'm not sure about that one.
Nah, that's a joke.
That's harsh.
That means Reece James will miss the semi-final if Chelsea are to progress. He does catch him on review. He does definitely catch him.
That's a lot worse than I thought it was. It's a bit over-eager to get back in.
But why does the ref take so long to think about it? Well, either you go, yeah, that's definitely a foul, fair enough, blow the whistle, or
you don't replay it in your head.
Maybe he's got photographic memory. Yeah, Reece James, of course, does miss that next game.
So even if we get through, there's no point in turning up. Because we have to watch Azpilicueta. Yeah. Do you think Ancelotti's worried at all? Oh no, the eyebrow went up. We're in trouble.
We're mudded.
Genuinely, if they now score from this free kick, it's not. Well, Sterling's changed his hair.
It's just grown.
Maybe that's what he needs.
Yeah.
Hit some scoring form. Camavinga and Reece just having.
The opposition going to think he's Willian and not worry.
Right, brilliant. If you can see the light.
Right.
Valverde, Modric.
Luka Modric.
How are we giving?
Ball in behind and Carvajal.
Well, I know it didn't come to anything, but how are we giving the best midfielder in the world that much time on the ball to pick out a pass?
It very easily could have come to something.
If
that's Vinicius or Rodrigo running in behind and not Danny Carvajal.
The one thing that Conor good at is running at people, and he just didn't do it there. Enzo Fernandez, again, they've given him a lot of time, to be fair.
Lovely
And
ball out wide to Reece James. Now for Fofana. Back to Enzo. I want a creative player on this pitch. I'm just...
Yeah. Like the way the Enzo's controlling the play and dictating the tempo, we need someone that can pick the ball up and create something. Is this Mudrik's time to prove himself to the world? Come on against Real Madrid and, put a show under the British lights.
Now Enzo finds Havertz.
Why is he out here though, Havertz?
Kai Havertz, Eder Militao does well to get to that. Conor Gallagher!
Kante!
Oh,
is
is that not in?
How's it not in?
Chelsea just cannot finish their chances tonight. And they're going to go on through these because they keep getting chances. This is good here from Kai Havertz creating the width.
It is.
Does want to take it past a few people. Gets it across. Militao does well. Conor Gallagher wins the header. Kante just straight at Militao's knee.
But Enzo's on corners now. They've had enough of
I can understand.
That's
It's a
another
shocking
terrible
ball.
one.
Please sub on a corner taker. Mason Mount. Anyone else who ever took a corner in their life.
Genuinely, Enzo and Cucurella tonight have looked like they've never kicked the ball.
That's
to the corner.
Enzo's first one. Cucurella had about 9.
Kova. Oh, and here come Real.
He missed the ball and he wanted to take a shot. Missed the ball. Real on the counter. Fofana. I mean, that's not encouraged. It's a very messy defending.
I love Thiago Silva so much.
But Fofana did really well. They stopped Vinicius being able to do much. Vinicius tries an audacious ball and it was dealt well. Thiago Silva does really well with it, and Federico Valverde couldn't get to the ball.
This is my problem as well.
Enzo, Havertz.
That was good play there to get to Kante's chance, but if we score there for me, if it's Gallagher or Kante running down the right and then Havertz attacking the ball.
Havertz is creating... I like Havertz creating the width if he's playing with Giroud.
If it's...
Chalobah.
Chalobah's in.
Makes things better when he's caught by Militao. That should be a second yellow card.
Go.
He should be gone.
He's got to go.
I can't believe it.
He's got to go.
Militao thinks he might be getting a second yellow here. And then Lampard's
asking
that should be a yellow card. He should be off.
He's got to go.
Sato's got a decision to make here.
He's got to go. How's he not gone?
Daniele Sato not booking him.
Got to go.
He just catches Chalobah. There's no other way around it. That should be a second yellow card. Militao should be off the field.
He should be gone.
I mean, Sato crowded.
He's a lucky boy. Lampard can't believe it. Chelsea can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's a joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke. He should be sent off. Look, he's smiling. He knows. He knows he's a very lucky boy right now.
Considering what Chilwell got sent off for in the first leg. There's a straight red for... I can understand it. That's a straight red. I'm not bemoaning that. But the softness of that... in the actual challenge compared to... It was a very similar one to that. But and he's not even been
what annoys me about referees is...
He picks up a yellow card at 100% if he's not already on.
If he's not on a yellow, Sato would have already been in his pocket. Reece James put his ball in. That's not great. Again...
I mean, Real moaning that Barca pay their refs, but...
That's a red card.
Very much handing Real Madrid's.
That's good from Reece James.
Some
That's
help
lovely
there.
from Reece James. Now we need some help.
Enzo,
as a go,
let's
don't mind
fly.
it.
It's just wide of the mark. If that dips into the...
We need a goal. We've had so many chances. We need a goal soon. But it's coming. It is coming. We've got to keep going.
Wasn't much in it, says Nick Nack. Well, if it's enough to give a free kick, it's a foul, and he denies him going forward. It's Militao's
anyone but N'Golo Kante. He doesn't just smash it at the centre half.
There wasn't a lot more he could do.
No, I know. I love N'Golo as well, but...
For Conor Gallagher probably falls over the ball or
Gallagher did well to head it back into
uses it like a gym medicine ball and starts performing some exercises like
But to be fair to Gallagher, he did well to get it back into the
Havertz
area.
holds it up
Great,
well.
Really good sliding.
Gallagher.
Oh, why did it look like a
He
cartoon runner?
charged up to kick a football. Kovacic caught by Cruz. And then Enzo fouled as well. And there we go, referee.
Well done.
Just
and of course, just saying again, look, you've got to book him.
He's the most comedic footballer.
He charged up for a shot just to boot it with Valverde's head. Good call from Asante there.
He's out. There's such a rash challenge. He doesn't.
By the way, Kovacic tried not to play the ground there. I like that.
But definitely a foul because there's no intention to play the ball. He just goes flying in
to the ground and start moaning at the referee.
Kovacic. Havertz. Kansé. Havertz.
Should have gone Gallagher.
Doing well, Guy Havertz. And he can't quite get the shot. Well, he does get a shot away, but it's not in the back of the net. But Real are starting to open up here. Chelsea starting to get some shots away.
Militao got a touch on it. But guess what? He should have done that. He should have done that because guess what? He should have been south pitch.
Yeah. Fofana nods it down to Thiago Silva. And now Silva.
Nice.
Lovely. He's so composed.
He's just brilliant. There's no one else like him.
Fofana. Reece James. Kovacic. If Gallagher tries that, he trips over the ball and when Real should score. To be fair, if anyone else on this pitch tries other than probably Enzo and Reece. Enzo back. Reece, that's so poor.
Mate. What is going on? He's struggling. He's struggled second half.
Yeah, he's not really been involved second half.
Tobbo's on the phone. Where can I buy right wing backs?
He's playing Score Hero. He just put it down. It looked like he's watching the game.
Yeah, he realised the camera's on it. He can't place it. The
camera cut to him and he was playing a bit of Score Hero.
Oh, and here comes Rodrigo.
Oh, that's such a rash challenge, and now Rodrigo's in behind.
Should go
Place it across the box.
Oh my god.
Benzema misses it. Plays around Vinny. Rodrigo, it's in the back of the net, and it's a complete cock up from Chelsea. Chalobah gets caught. It's a terrible, terrible challenge. Should just run with him and try and stop him in his tracks. Rodrigo then squares it across the box. Benzema misses it. No one deals with Vinicius. We got numbers back, but they were absolutely lost. And that's Real Madrid put the game to bed, really, don't they?
That's a tie goal.
Chelsea had a hope. We were starting to play some really nice football, and then we get caught on the counter. Chalobah gets caught out.
Why is he flying in like that?
I don't know.
Because even if Koulibaly flies in like that, at least he gets the man. Why is he flying in like that and he's completely missed him? Oh, it is just crap. And it's so infuriating because for 60 minutes of this tie, Chelsea been the better team and we look like scoring. And now one stupid error, we've been caught out once, and suddenly the game's gone now.
The player should be busting a gut to surround Vinicius here when he gets the ball. It just lost. I mean, it doesn't help that Thiago Silva takes out Fofana. They both end up in a mess on the line. Rodrigo's got time to take a touch, turn, and finish.
Don't know where Kep was going.
I don't know what Chalobah's doing. He's got to be at fault for that goal because he dives in completely irrationally.
Even if he stands him up, Rodrigo's got to get past him. Well, he's got to beat him.
Just infuriating that all that hard work can be undone by one silly mistake.
We've been so good for 58 minutes.
Real haven't made a mistake like that.
And this is the problem. This is the problem with Chelsea Football Club at the moment. As well as we can play for 58 minutes, we don't take our chances. We make stupid errors, and now we're going to lose this game.
Sprays out wide. Cucurella. Chelsea still believe there's time to turn this around. You never know. No, that's a poor ball forward. Kovacic wins it back. Gallagher.
Got to be a goal.
Takes a shot. It's not great though.
Saved again.
Everything's on the floor. Nothing's powerful. Courtois not being challenged by any of these chances. They're all half chances anyway because the players are getting across to them. But it's just, I understand they're not clear cut, but we need to be making more of these.
But I do look at the clear cut ones we have had, and go, we could have been 3-0 up before Rodrigo scored that goal, and now
Vinicius, that's good for Fofana.
Now Real are going in for the kill.
Havertz,
so isolated.
Chest it down.
I thought he did so well.
Kansé, now Havertz.
That's nice.
Now Cucurella can bring it down this left-hand side. Gallagher.
That's a
foul from Militao. That should be his second
yellow. Get his man off the pitch.
How is he not picking up a card?
Doesn't give him a foul.
He just doesn't win the ball.
No. And you look at about 4 or 5 clear clear-cut chances that we should have scored. Militao should have been off the pitch. Oh, it's just nothing is going right.
Time for some subs, last Nick. It's probably a bit late now, but we might as well make some changes, see what we can do.
Now, yeah. But this
Thiago Silva steps out and does well.
Just sums up
Kante.
everything for Chelsea. Nothing
Havertz.
is going right.
Even though we've been the better side this entire 60 minutes, for 1 minute we complete lapse of concentration
This season
for our left centre
dominate a game
half.
for 59 minutes and be 1-0 down come the 60th.
Enzo's fuming. Rightfully so, but yeah.
He thought he was joining Todd Bowley's team of world beaters. He's having to watch Trevor Chalobah defend like this.
I mean, what is he doing?
Nowhere near.
Because if you keep running with him, right?
Yeah.
You can narrow off the. You
force
can
him wide.
force him wide, sort it out, narrow off the angle. Instead, he just throws himself out. It's so stupid. It's just, and he looks so composed compared to the usually useless Koulibaly.
I think the thing that irritates me is Badiashile doesn't do that, and I know he's unregistered, but then I also have to ask the question, why have we registered someone like Mudryk and we haven't played him at all?
Now João Felix is coming on.
And Raheem Sterling.
Lance
Lance
a creative spark's coming.
I mean, 29 minutes, 3 goals. We've
It's,
scored.
it's too little too late.
Yeah.
I'd have brought off Gallagher at the break. He's done nothing this
And he
game.
brought on Sterling in the 55th.
We might get a goal, but we're not going to get 3.
We've scored 1 goal in the last 5 games. So we'll get 3 against the reigning UCL champions in 29 minutes.
This is lovely football, though. Conor Gallagher slows it down. Correa, Gallagher.
Here you go, Gallagher.
These two are just making me. I can't
Jamie,
be arsed.
I better see Gallagher's number put up. Who's Kante coming on for? Havertz? Oh, Mudryk's coming on.
Mudryk as well. There's absolutely no chance then that Gallagher survives this massacre.
It's too late. It's too late, Lamps. I love you, mate, but we're already 1-0 down. It's too late. They should have come when we're 2-0. Then we score before they score, and then suddenly they don't score.
The thing is, it's not tactical that we've lost tonight, so I don't know how you can blame Frank Lampard. Players have missed easy chances. Kukureya should have scored, Kante should have scored. The game's a completely different match if either of those goals go in. Chalobah shouldn't be diving in like that. There's no other way around it. We have to remain as a unit today. He flew in and
you can argue
cost
team
us.
selection, but Conor Gallagher, as bad as he's played, he's been the right opportunities to score.
Does Felix make any difference, really? He's not scored recently. Does Sterling make a difference? He's not scored recently.
No one scored. Conor Gallagher's the only one that has scored
I don't know how you
recently.
can say that anyone else bags tonight, so I don't know. Just it's so infuriating.
I just want to see a goal. I don't even care we get through on the night. I just want to see us get a positive result now, a draw or a win. And that's a big ask, but I'll take a win on the night or a positive result on the night. We want to get through on aggregate, but Gallagher's had enough. He's walking off already.
Kovacic, Gallagher, Kukureya, Gallagher.
I also just realised that Kukureya's got 32, Gallagher's got 23. Their numbers are just switched around. Which makes it worse.
The Clowns. Surprised they're not wearing each other's shirts or something. Silva. James. Silva.
That's the best cross of the night from Thiago Silva.
Gallagher. Enzo! That's a good effort. What's the good save?
I love how he took it off Conor Gallagher. No,
it's like, you're not shooting.
Yeah,
I've seen too many of your shots. He's refusing to pass to Kukureya
our
and
defensive
Gallagher.
midfielders generally had our best shot of the night.
Kovacic. He's not a defensive midfielder. He should be playing further forward, and that proves why, because he's actually capable of shooting. Reece James across the box. How no one's putting any pressure on Courtois there is beyond me. Havertz should be throwing himself at the near post.
I mean, look at this. Again, we're fighting each other for the football. That's another good effort from Enzo.
But it's savable.
My only thing would be Conor Gallagher can cut that. He can bend that into the bottom.
No, he can't.
He could have.
He wouldn't have, though. He'd have just rolled it along the floor, and
Well, no, it is like it hit the crossbar.
Courtois would have done a parody save and then gone over and picked it up.
Can we kick the ball out so we can get our subs on, please? Because it's about to be 4-0.
Here comes Rodrigo.
I can't criticise Thiago Silva.
Vinicius. He's been the only competent footballer for the last year.
Oh,
Vinicius
it's ridiculous.
Weaving in and out of players. Rodrigo with the ball. Benzema, and luckily Benzema's forgotten how to shoot.
But how has Vinny got through that? He's just told Fofana, Reece James and Trevor Chalobah goodbye. You're not even...
He literally went through them.
Yeah. It's like he ghosted through them.
Fofana.
Genuinely, if I'm
Kante.
Enzo Fernandez, I'll just kick the ball out to get his subs on.
Gallagher, here he comes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Don't know what that interlude was, but there we
It's
go.
trying to, like his theme tune.
Enzo. Kante.
That's a good switch to the play.
Cucurella in a wide area.
Oh, good touch.
1-2 with Havertz. Now Kovacic.
Don't know how much go that back to right?
Enzo. Plays it out wide. Reece
He's
James.
actually in there.
And Rudiger deals with it. It's not a great ball, is it?
Oh my god, we gotta get our subs on. Oh no, we can't. It hasn't gone out.
Oh, still on the bloody pitch. It's been 6 minutes since Lampard decided he's actually going to make some subs. And for some reason, it's been the longest.
Oh, it's brilliant though. Oh, if Havertz now scores and he decides to keep him on the pitch, I will.
God, and the ball
Oh,
ends
it's gone.
blocked.
Oh, well, Camavinga just let it go.
Kante kicks it off.
Yes.
Subs are happening. Surely, please, I pray.
Yes. No. No.
So if we just look at the Kante, here we
Yes,
go.
yes.
Conor
Oh,
Gallagher
note.
leaves
There's a
the
note.
field. It's
Oh.
João Felix in his place.
Thank God. That's the biggest upgrade ever on paper. Oh, well done, Connor. You ran around a bit, missed a load of chances, and made us very sad.
Thank God we're not playing at the weekends as Chelsea fan.
Are we not?
Yeah, indeed. Of course, Chelsea not playing. We were set to play, I believe, Manchester United, but they have a FA
Hallelujah.
Cup fixture, of course, to fulfil.
Enzo Fernandez off for Raheem Sterling.
Why? What? I just don't get... And Cucurella off for Mudryk. There's some sort of formation change. Let's see what happens here, because I'm baffled.
Is Trojan gone to left back?
I
Full back?
imagine so.
Gallagher and Kante running in midfield together.
Mudryk left wing back.
Oh, he is actually. He's at Madrid's actually left wing back.
Well, this is going to be a fun experiment.
Find out it's actually his best position. He's like world class at left wing. Oh, that's good from Sterling.
Sterling.
Oh,
Havertz doesn't
I
make
like
any
Sterling,
movement.
but he just passes to no one.
Well, who's he supposed to pass to there? Havertz didn't
Yeah,
run.
I know, I get that.
Kante.
But surely he's seen that Havertz hasn't run.
That's
Mudryk.
ambitious to Kovacic. Mudryk.
Why is he at left wing back? I don't care. But here he
Hello,
goes.
Mudryk. Now Felix.
He's already looked better than Conor Gallagher.
Can Felix make something happen? Mudryk.
Oh.
Keeps it on the pitch.
We didn't
Just.
pass to each other. I know they've just come on.
Kovacic. Reece.
But... Oh, he's a Reece James.
I think Reece might be middle.
Have a go.
I don't know.
Oh, Sterling. Go on.
Raheem Sterling.
Beats his
Still
man.
Sterling.
Forced to
Reece
back out the way.
James takes aim. Blocked by Militao.
I mean, Reece did well, and the ref is just standing in the way.
And we need just Felix, Mudryk and Sterling all to score. It's game on.
Oh, do you know what?
Indeed. 20 minutes to play. Can Chelsea pull off the impossible, the unthinkable?
We've got a corner.
João Felix is going to
Oh,
take.
come on, play. Just, genuinely, I don't care. Just
God,
put it-
just please in the box.
Even if they
Let's see someone
even
head
if
it.
they head it clear, just want to see.
Even if we head it over.
Yeah.
Just beating the first man would be a
Yes.
good accomplishment.
Oh, tell you what, we take that.
Competitive in the air.
We
Militao.
don't take that anymore. We're about to score.
Reece keeps it in play. Mudryk back to Reece James. Lovely ball from Mudryk, to be fair. Reece now sprays it out wide. João Felix has options. Goes to Havertz. Havertz gets a corner. His
Penalty.
feet. Felix
Penalty,
takes it.
ref.
He's told for Havertz to get up.
It's a
I'd like to see
penalty.
a cheeky little bit of VAR. I don't think we're going to see it, but...
They
Oh,
check it.
VAR's having a look.
That's a penalty. That is. This is a penalty. Okay,
No,
so
he's dived. I don't know how he thinks he's going to get away with it. He's just thrown himself to the floor.
yeah, I was actually having a look at that.
I did. I think a bloke's had a look at the monitor and gone, well, he's just thrown himself to the ground, hasn't he?
Yeah, I take that back. It looked like on first review in normal speed. It looked like a penalty.
yeah. That's just just a joke.
But have we really got to that point that that's what we're trying? We're trying to win penalties.
But it's just a VAR error. You're never going to get away with something like that. Sterling.
Oh, blimey.
Horrendous ball into
Please
the
turn out
box.
blocked. No.
20 minutes to play.
I'll take a goal.
Of course I would.
Who ever said that? I'm losing 3-0 in the UCL quarterfinals, but I take one goal. Benzema's coming off.
Oh, maybe he's just giving the armband away.
Who's coming on then?
Imagine it's that kid, right?
Probably.
Can't think of his name.
Or Asensio's come back to score against us.
That could also make sense. Move Rodrigo through the middle. Yeah, he's been in discomfort. No, Aurelien Tchouameni, so they're going to go
part of the bus.
defensive now, Real Madrid. So maybe this will help Chelsea. Not concede.
Probably not.
But yeah, Tchouameni on in his place. Ancelotti wants a word with Benzi. He's been poor tonight, I'd say, Karim Benzema. I mean, he missed an easy chance that could have put this game completely to bed.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
I mean, if he was in a Chelsea shirt, though, he'd probably score about 7, the amount of chances that our strikers have got.
Havertz puts the pressure on Courtois.
He's just fallen on the floor. What's that?
Rudiger.
Ref looked like blew his whistle.
And that's a foul from Fofana. No other way around it.
Don't know what happened to Courtois. I think Kai Havertz caught him.
He just went over and nudged him.
I don't know what he's thinking.
It's just a couple moments of complete stupidity from Havertz. He's thrown himself to the floor and now he's gone and just smashed into Courtois.
Oh, okay, no, fair
He's
enough.
run the ball back with a high press.
Felix wants in the middle.
Tries to roll it through to Kante. Kante's still going.
corner.
He says it's a corner. Ref agrees.
Come on, better corner. Felix put in a good corner last time. Let's get it on Thiago Silva's head. 3-1, 19
Just hit it in
minutes.
the back of the net.
Yeah, don't care who it is. Could be Chalobah. Could be an own goal.
Could come off Fofana's knee.
Genuinely, Kai Havertz's rear
No,
end.
we punch in the air in delight.
Kai's probably going to punch it. Good corner. Oh, headed away.
No one does anything with it. Felix.
Did Felix not want that?
I don't think he can touch it.
Oh, the right it's touched Chelsea head. Although that just touched Chelsea head, that had gone very far wide.
Yeah.
But again, I look at our bench and I go, Ziyech, Zakaria, Azpilicueta. If we wanted to bring anyone else on, there are options.
Sakurai could get a bit of energy and rest Kova for the rest of the season.
Felix. Just frustrated there, you can tell. I don't blame him. I'll be frustrated. I'll tell you what's going to happen now. We're not going to score. Mason Mount's going to come on in the 78th minute and just frustrate everyone. Or he's going to come on and score a hat-trick. And then suddenly, Mason Mount's the best player in the world again.
I'm really confused where everyone's playing.
I have no clue.
Because it looks like Havertz and... Yeah. Hang on. It looks like Reece James playing middle of the field. It looks like Mudrik's left back with Fofana right back. And it's a 4-4-2.
Why?
I think that's what it is. I genuinely think that's what it is. And then in attack, Mudrik gets forward and it becomes a 3-back.
Oh, well done, Thiago Silva. Yeah, Mudrik's playing left back. He doesn't know what to do, look, he just smash ball up in the air. Of course he has.
Just trying to deal with it, isn't it?
Because why is he playing left back?
Felix is playing left
that's
midfield.
good.
Stone's playing right midfield. Now Felix wants to drive.
Oh,
takes
that's
it
brilliant.
past Militao. João Felix, very exciting.
Havertz is
Still going. He's so exciting, but he lacks that end product. He should have fed it through to Havertz.
Or just not kicked it to
He
Chalobah's
has
head.
to be playing it to Havertz.
It could have gone anywhere else.
Yeah, sure. If you pass it away from having it, but that's such an obvious pass. Just slot in Havertz, and there's every chance he goes and gets us a goal. But he overplays every single time, folks. I love him, but please, man, just the simple stuff as well. That's a good pass from Felix. Lovely little simple
If you mess
pass.
that up, I'm furious.
Kante. Fofana. Reece James. Now Kovacic. Now back with Fofana. Reece. Fofana. Kovacic. Now Chalobah. Felix. Chalobah. Reece.
This is nice football. Hopefully we can get some of it.
Silva. Fofana. It just feels like even if we get a goal now, it's too little too late really. We've got to get a goal every 5 minutes now.
Still like a goal.
So
eh?
it's extra
At
time.
least
We've lost possession. Now we're caught out.
And
Vinicius in behind. Chalobah doesn't really do a lot to stop him. Vinicius.
Well done, Mudryk.
He's got back in there. He's done well.
But again, why is Chalobah, whenever that happens, he's so focused on kicking it. Kicking the ball, kicking the man.
Rather than just running with him,
Yeah.
putting that pressure on, trying to run him wide. It's like he's panicked. It's a big stage, the Champions League quarterfinals. He's not really been up for that challenge. Mudryk. Oh, that's really good. From Mihailo Mudryk, the shot is poor. His touch inside took it away from the defender. He then just gets really excited and smashes it.
Genuinely, yeah.
To
Brilliant.
the upper
It's
tier.
just absolutely brilliant.
But he then panics.
Yeah.
He just needs to keep it calm, aim a shot on target. You never know.
Ceballos
Might just nest in that far corner, and Chelsea fans are starting to go, you know what, he's class.
Tony Kroos coming off, Danny Ceballos coming onto the pitch. I'll be honest, on it in the last 15 minutes. I think we will avoid extra time tonight. Also,
probably, yeah.
Someone else to come on for Chelsea, and I don't know who.
Unless you're expecting the most mental last 15 minutes.
Yay!
We're going for it. We're throwing on another attack. I'm guessing Havertz is off.
Mason.
Or... Kai Havertz off.
Mason Mount now scores. I don't mind that.
So maybe Felix through the middle? Felix through the middle,
shook hands with Sonny Rudiger. Why do we have to let him go? Should have kept him.
We wanted to. Marina just didn't want to pay him the money he wanted, and then obviously the whole Abramovich situation meant he wasn't.
We should have just chucked whatever. We should have chucked whatever money we had at him. Yeah, I'd have funded it. I'd have funded a tiny bit of his contract. Chalobah wins the head. I don't know what he did.
Problem is we can't break the wage structure just for one player. But ultimately now the wage structure's fucked anyway, thanks to, we've got some mental contracts. Probably, I don't really know the exact details.
Mental amounts of money contracts. For 10 years. Yeah, probably poor Enzo, man. He's stuck in the next 9.5 years.
And genuinely, Enzo's contract does not expire till 2032.
He clearly believes in a long-term project. Or he's enforced.
Or believes he can, get... that someone will buy him.
Well, that's clumsy from Fofana, but it's alright.
I mean, the thing is, if anyone joins the summer, they're going to be negotiating relegation release clauses.
I think we'll be safe with the drop.
The fact that's even a conversation.
Well, it is really 3 points ahead of Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how that's a rounded throw, I'll be honest. I can understand Sterling's the grievances there.
It's just a disappointing way to crash out of the Champions League.
Oh, what is...
Because we were the better side for 60 minutes. These subs have actually made us a lot worse. But I feel like maybe one attacking player throughout this, another attacking player to help Kai in the first half would have been helpful.
2-0, all the chances we had across the first half and the first 15 minutes of the second half, if we just put one of them away, it's a completely different game.
4-4-2 is so open.
I don't know what's going on.
They're cutting through us like a hot knife through, I want to say butter, but that's even butter's too difficult. Foam, sponge.
Yeah, genuinely.
A bubble.
We're just like a load of bubbles
like that,
just sit on top of bath water. Just getting pushed around.
Yeah. Was that Shakespeare that said that?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know anymore.
Really vivid.
I just want to get through these last 6 games of the Premier League season and then just forget about Chelsea for about a month. And then we'll come back in August and be ready to win the treble. I'll take 4.
We'll probably end up making about 50 videos over the summer going, oh my god, look, Chelsea about to sign someone good. Rodrigo gets his second of the game. And that's just shite. Chelsea, I mean, I'd have loved to keep it at 1-0, 3-0 aggregate, but we just get Kyvan again too easily. That's 4-0 Real Madrid.
Chelsea fans are leaving, don't blame them. It's 11 minutes to go and our fans are leaving our own stadium. 11 minutes to go. Yeah.
It's been poor.
It has, but it wasn't for 60 minutes. I know a stupid mistake, give him a goal and the tide just turns on its head from there. And now it looks like we've been battered. But again, what is Mudryk doing and then...
Well, I look forward to Real Madrid Man City in a couple of weeks.
What's Chalobah just... No, Mudryk's sliding in like an idiot.
Silva
can't do anything. Yeah. And Keta, for good measure, wipes out Rodrigo as he takes the piss as he rolls it across the line.
Rodrigo's mocking it. He could just sidestep. No, he takes a touch and just rolls it down.
Class into it for good measure.
Gives him a good shove for being prick about it. I'm done with this team. Well, Chelsea fan, there's only 7 more games we've got to watch in their Lampard.
But have you seen our running? Genuinely, we're not going to be in Europe next year.
If we will. Well, no, we're not. That's so obvious. But it will give priority to cup competitions. It will give players a chance to rest, especially with Euro 2024 on the horizon. So I don't think it's necessarily a huge negative. Of course, it is bad for revenue and all that.
We're not going to finish top 10.
Probably not at this rate, no.
Because we're not. We could win all our remaining games, but who's going to drop out of that top 10?
Would be my guess.
Maybe.
Brentford, if Tony's ban is sped up.
Because Liverpool,
The other side should be fine.
Firing on all cylinders, really. And we haven't got any cylinders. I mean, Nacho Fernandez has been put on the football pitch for Real.
Yeah.
Well, not and so's Asensio Rodrigo. They didn't let him get his hat-trick. That's a bit harsh.
And just think back to those big moments and how much the game could have changed.
If Kukurea slaps that one home in the first half...
If Kante, even before that score...
he's won the ball back, Felix. We're not going to score, are we? No. How? How have we not scored there?
I don't know why he doesn't just take a shot. He does some weird thing there. João Felix overcomplicates it again.
Someone shoot.
Felix. It's well blocked.
Mudryk
Gets a shot away, but...
Let's say how he's had a shot on target in his Chelsea career.
But yeah, if you think about those big moments, as I can say, Kukurea, but also Militao with the red card. Both goals have come since that red card shout.
He should have walked.
If Madrid were down to 10 men, then who's saying Chelsea don't pull off a great escape?
Yeah. And Chilwell got sent off in the last leg, and without that, I think Chelsea only lose 1-0, let alone lose at all.
Yeah.
8 minutes to go. Let's enjoy the last.
Been
really, it's
infuriating.
This is probably the last 8 minutes. We'll see if Chelsea in the Champions League for the next 2 years.
Probably, yeah. Let's focus on Chelsea women, Guru Wright and co. Indeed. Hopefully Chelsea win on Saturday. Barcelona, a very tough Champions League tie. I'm going to go along. Hopefully Chelsea win.
I mean, still on for the treble as well. As you said, Champions League into the FA Cup final. Lost the Community Shield final early in the season, which isn't great, and obviously still on for the WSL. Well, we have to watch these clowns bumble around every Saturday and every Tuesday. Oh, Kepper, well done, mate.
Sake, that's 5. Oh, well done. Kepper's made a save. Here we go on the break.
Let's score
Fofana.
Let's score a goal.
Sterling cuts inside. Kante.
I'll take a goal. Okay, I just want to see us score.
Reese.
Kovacic. Drake. That's not...
It's just a shocking ball forwards. He just tries to force it. Never on. Here's Macio Kovacic. Reece James. Now Fofana. He's going to let her under Sterling. The old Raheem Sterling takes it past one, and then Camavinga wins it back. Kante gets the ball. Here's Reece James. Chelsea coming forwards. Can they get a goal? Macio Kovacic. Ball through to Mudryk is cut out. Felix with a road challenge doesn't catch Valverde.
We'll get sent off at this point.
They don't carry over seasons, do they, in the Champions League? Red cards? Or red cards?
No, I don't think so. Because we haven't got Reece James for our first group game in 2 years.
Well, I know double yellows. Like, 2 yellows don't, but if you get straight red, do they then say?
I don't know, that's a good question. Okay, so you remember 2 years ago you got sent off in the Champions League, yeah. You can't play.
Well, for example, like Arsenal. I've played Champions League football for the last 5 years.
Kvaratskhelia missed a penalty.
And this is...
And I mean, that would probably be Natalie's chance to get back in the game.
Yep.
Oh, he's in my UCL team, so...
That is in mine as well. I think it's in everyone's.
I drew. So I'm kind of glad it went out. Wasn't kind of glad it didn't. Yeah, that is Napoli out as well. That's a surprise for me. AC Milan into the Champions League semi-finals. I mean, big achievement for them. Well, so far.
Clover's missed the ball.
Yeah, I'm just forgetting I'm watching it.
Here's Asensio. Cuts in. Vinicius. And it's well blocked by Chalobah.
Moment, it's kind of like which Real players is going to fall to them to score
Kovacic.
today.
Bringing the ball out of defence. Now out wide, Sterling. Plays it forward.
Forgot Sterling came on, to be honest.
Kante, shoving the back from Rudiger. Chelsea with possession still, though. Kovacic. Caught by Vinicius, and the referee just blows his whistle.
5 minutes to go, and then this will be over. Oh, it's pain.
We're suffering.
We'll have to go through the UCL, we'll have to go European football ever again. Not ever again, but...
Probably for a couple of years, at least.
Be quite nice to not have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Madrid can't get past Nacho and then fouls him. Brilliant. Nice one. Oh, I love Madrid. We just got to give him time. We've got to be patient with him.
Actually, playing him in position would help.
Why is he playing left back? I don't know what's happened to Frank. I get, chuck attacking players, but don't chuck attacking players on in defensive positions.
We've basically just sacrificed our defensive solidity at the end here, and it's cost us another goal. If we lose 3 on aggregate to the reigning champions, fair enough, but this is going to be 5 now. Vinicius Junior. Kepa makes a save.
Well done, mate.
Absolutely, mate.
Look at the Chelsea stands. They're empty. Absolutely empty.
I think that's an understandable sort of statement that Chelsea fans are not pleased with the direction the club are currently going in. Crashing out of Europe. No real hope. Ball in behind though. Madrid
has to score.
Has to finish wide.
I was getting that all over TikTok in the morning.
It's just...
That's the problem. The man who spent £100 million on has just done that. How does he not score? Or square it to Felix. Or do something, he just smashes it past the post. Wow.
Looks like it'll finally be Man City's year. Well, I'm not convinced by this Real side at all, and City are going to beat Bayern. So unless one of the Milan sides
I really hope
pull off something mental, I just don't see anyone else being able to win it.
Because that is the one thing that all rival fans have with Man City's have never won the Champions League. So if they suddenly win it, then Man City win every debate.
And maybe Inter are our last hope.
Maybe pull something special off. Or Milan dark horses for this now.
AC.
Yeah.
AC are crap.
It's a thing I don't think...
They truly know with Tottenham. Napoli have just completely...
I don't know what's happened to Napoli.
The wheels have fallen off that wagon.
Yeah.
The steam train's slowing down.
The gap in the league's closed, but they're so far clear they're going to be fine.
Yeah, 14 points to Lazio.
14 now. That's where that closed.
That's closer than it has been. Yeah, Napoli last time out drew with Hellas Verona. Before that, and then obviously 2 losses to Milan in Champions League and in the
league. The radar this season. They've actually had a really good year.
Yeah, but amazing.
Second to the league.
He's been there about 100 years.
And apart from Barca, they've conceded the second least goals in all Europe. Don't know who's just been booked. For what? Madrid. Don't know what for. For this. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Making a tackle next to Modric.
Only Jesus. Madrid's got tatted on him. Yeah, we're going to need some miracles.
Oh, this is the next match. Oh no.
Devastating.
Not that Champions League semi-final we're obviously going to play in.
3 goals in 1 minute. No. 4 goals, 1 minute.
Please, only 1 minute of additional time. None, actually, I do.
Yeah, we don't need to watch any more.
Here's Courtois. Cross now to Militao.
Hey, what a throw.
Have we got a throw? I don't really know.
Felix, go on, score, please.
Felix!
No.
That's a wild attempt on goal.
Yeah, Pitt would probably kill all these shots we put wide.
3 additional minutes. The suffering continues.
Yeah. Oh wow, we get to watch the goals back. Thanks, VT. Yeah, that's the first one. And then here's the second one. Yeah. Lars Ketter had fully wiped him out there.
No, because he gets himself sent off.
And
That's just a massive show of unprofessionalism, and you probably cost yourself a fine.
I think it's worth it. Maybe not. Maybe I think
Chalobah. Silva.
Oh, it's still...
Turns away from a sense.
How are people like Enzo and Thiago Silva and Reece James playing in this team?
Even Reece hasn't been good this season. Literally just Enzo and Thiago Silva.
Even last year, we could rely.
Sterling takes it.
We could rely on
him.
We could rely on it at times last year to
selfish,
get goals. When the strikers didn't score, we could rely on Reece James and Chilwell to get goals. And Reece is just... I don't know what's happened to Reece. I don't know what West given now. Free kicks.
It was all over when it went 3-0. Well, we throw on loads of attackers at 3-0 and somehow look worse going forward. It's stunning. It's like Kante genuinely offered more of a threat at right wing than Sterling has.
Yeah.
I mean, can't say the same for the other wing because Gallagher was crap.
But he looked better than Madrid has. And Felix. And...
Nah, Felix looked better in just that one run. But
that's
why. But if you kept Felix on in the structure, in that good system we were playing, then he would have actually shone.
Why is Madrid at left back?
I don't know.
Why is he coming at left back? It is this season for Chelsea. It's just let's get through these last few games and then we can just.
Well, I had to go, but you might as well have waited till the end of the season.
Yeah.
Bowley's clueless, man, honestly.
Just Lampard's coming and
Man's just making up as he goes along. I'm convinced there's actually just no plan. You know, it's all this trust the process. Look at this, we're investing in young players for the future. What about the here and now? Because we're playing shite.
We're about
to dump out the Champions League.
We're outside the top 10.
On aggregate.
We're losing 4-0 to Real.
Sink him in that trace. We're closer to relegation than we are to the top 4.
And Frank Lampard's got a 6% win rate. I love our football club.
Here comes Kante.
That's right. For 5 years, I have a big stadium in America and a goalkeeper called Slanina. So we'll be fine.
Save everything.
Yeah.
I pray. He has to become good because I don't know what other option there is.
Kante, good turn.
That's why I should go sign a goalkeeper for a change. Asensio.
Just play whistle, Raf. Just play whistle. Oh, please don't let him score again. Just play whistle.
Here is Valverde. Switch the play.
Please play whistle.
That's well kept. Saved by Kepa.
That's the game.
Chelsea sinking without a trace. A poor performance, and that is a merited pass to the Champions League semi-finals for Real Madrid. Champions League semi-finalists for like the 100th year in a row. They'll probably face Manchester City. But if you want to know who they're going to face, join us tomorrow evening. Manchester City versus Bayern. It's going to be an interesting game. Can Bayern overturn a 3-goal deficit? Probably not. But join us anyway. And then, of course, the more interesting game, Thursday night, Manchester United versus Sevilla. It's 2-2 on aggregate heading into the second leg. We're heading back to Seville. The Roman Sanchez Pizjuan. Can Sevilla dump Man United out? Hopefully they can. And then, of course, content going out throughout the week. There's our podcast out in the morning. We're discussing something very interesting. Going to keep it a secret. Make sure to watch it. Click it when you see it go out. And remember, it's of course on Friday. Loads of content. We're live on Sunday as well. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you're around here. Hit that notifications bell to be alerted for all of that great stuff. That is all for us today, though. Do you want to give a player of the match? Is there anyone that merits it?
Rodrigo.
Probably Rodrigo. I'm going to go Vinicius. It doesn't really matter. You go. It's a Real Madrid player
Yeah,
at the end
Real
of the day,
good.
isn't it?
Congrats, Real. Chelsea, you crap.
But yeah. See you all. Thank you all very much for watching. I need to do the things, so you're going to have to say goodbye.
Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hopefully for a better game.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.